Good evening, everyone. I'm your host, Lucia the Panda Perv, and tonight we're playing some Final Fantasy XIV. I'm in the Occult Crescent doing some casual play while I'm here with friend and member of the Cozy Tato D&D group, Kenda. Hi, Kenda.
Hi.
I got cat meow. I got cat meow on that one.
I was worried. I was like waiting to introduce myself so I could pet my cat, because all I have to do is pet my cat. She meows.
That was good. Oh my god, she sounds so adorable. Yes, we're playing some 14.
She's a demon.
I
Yes.
believe you. All cats are demons, but all cats are adorable. They're adorable demons.
Yes. Exactly.
All right, so I'm about to start this critical encounter, but wait, he gets a boss entry. Oh no, wait, it loads you into an area. Right, so I'm gonna do this partially because Sherm has been a little bit unable to get here today. And I want to give him... I want to be able to point to something and be like, hey, this is the... this is what you're going to need to look at if you want to see stuff on the D&D stuff. Ah, crap, I hate this thing. Alright, so... we're going to start with this same way out. So I'm going to start with important NPCs and kind of work my way... Oh, fuck. Work my way back to, like, things that, work my way up to, like, higher tier things that's just like, oh, these are NPCs that exist that are important to the story, but not necessarily. Okay, healing thyself. Let's begin with, I'm going to start with the two kind of, I would say, most important characters for this setting. We're going to start with the Joker and the Jester. I did not pay attention. I'm going to follow the group and hope they know what they're doing. Oh my god.
Maybe doing a CE wasn't the best idea.
No, it wasn't. I definitely shouldn't have done that. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll go get water. I'll let you finish CE.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, we're still alive. Oh shit. Oh, please heal, please heal, please heal. Yeah, that happened. Well, I raised tiny fears. Okay. This is fine. Everything's fine. Alright. Here we go.
I'm back.
Welcome back. Yay! Okay, count's over. Okay, lesson learned. We're not gonna do that again. that was fun, but we're not gonna do that again.
Especially when you have to kind of look between two different screens.
Yeah. Oh, sweet! I did get the Oracle Soul. Yeah, let's go.
Yay, nice. Oracle is fun. I love playing that on healer.
Yep. I hear it's really good, and since I've been mostly playing Scholar, it'll be really nice to have. All right. So we're gonna.
Yeah, I'll explain it to you later.
Yeah.
To this.
We're gonna run around the occult, just kind of like exploring and gathering things, so that I have very little mental I need to work through, but lots of things that we can still like visually do. I have not even unlocked the whole map yet. All right, so we're gonna start with critical NPCs first. So these are like catalyst NPCs, and we're gonna work our way kind of out from there. So from catalyst NPCs to characters that you're gonna interact with very often, to fan favorite / other helpful NPCs, to soon to be important characters that you should know that I've introduced since we started the campaign, to going into the monarchs and ending with the various gods. So with that in mind, starting from the top, our biggest character, that biggest mover and shaker in this campaign, is Lady Ullian Sparks. Lady Ullian is the catalyst for the party being together and the plot going, and it continues to be a catalyst even though she's now undead. Being undead, she did not choose to become, but has since been just accepting that this is just what she is now. She is more or less, since the last interaction the party has had, the last interaction you guys had, did not quite go in the way that I would say I initially thought it was going to go down. I wouldn't say fairly certain, but I was fairly confident that you guys were going to just kind of just sort of like throw down with her, because a lot of you guys were very undead adverse. But with the help of one tall elephant man, one tall determined elephant man, you guys realized that something wasn't quite right with her. Something didn't kind of add up properly. And hence, it has actually changed her. My initial thought was going to be her attitude going through the plot, which was like, I basically was thinking she was going to be a Darth Vader-like character, and then you guys were like, nah, she's the character who, like, mentored most of us and was friends with those she didn't mentor, so why would I, try to kill her? And I'm like, well, that's not what half of you guys told me you were going to do if you ended up in this situation, but we work with what we got. So yes, you guys kind of have a general, like, good vibes with her. But she is central catalyst of the plot. Like, her existence is going to be... Her continued existence is basically up to you, the party, going forward. You guys are going to decide whether or not she lives or dies at the end of the campaign. I have a fairly certain idea of what you're going to choose, but I don't actually know what you're going to actually do. I'm pretty sure I will know what you guys will actually do by the end of the next section of the campaign, but we'll see what happens when we get there. I only promise trauma. But the second catalyst character, and the one that's having you guys determine whether or not you're going to kill, or at least putting on the table the option that you need to kill her, is Red Jester, who I affectionately call RJ. for short, so I'm going to keep referring to her as RJ going forward, just because it's easier for me. So RJ is an interesting creature. There's definitely something going on with her, because like Thrym, she is able to correctly use Adria's name, which is something that the rest of the party cannot do. Like, very distinctly cannot do. The biggest reason why she can do this is the same reason why Thrym remembers her properly. I'm somehow still alive. I'm fucking dead. Nope, somehow still alive. So yeah, the reason why she's able to get away with kind of, like, she definitely has this air of, like, nonchalance about her with the plot, but it's definitely, like, she definitely believes in it as, like, an important thing. As far as she's concerned, she's the thing that's going to help you guys either end or, is going to, like, either end the Age of Darkness or continue it. So, yeah. That's kind of, like, the big thing going on with her. Is she, for all intents and purposes, at the moment, she is, she is basically, she's a catalyst for what you guys are going to decide what you want to do next with the plot. Like, she is guiding you guys into things you need to know about the plot. She has basically laid it out for you that you have basically two choices. One of those choices is kill Lady Ullian. The other choice is to not kill Lady Ullian, and instead support her by killing the Mad Monarchs, and through them giving her the power she's going to need to overcome something. RJ was very kind of loosey-goosey with what needed to go down there.
Also, hi, Sherm.
Hi, Sherm.
Hello.
Welcome. You haven't missed... I need to turn the music down.
Yeah, you haven't missed much. You just talked about Lady O, and right now talking about RJ.
Yeah, RJ being Red Jester, which was the two, like, critical characters you need to know at least a little bit about. So, yeah. That's kind of two of the main characters. Those are the two catalyst characters. So these two, RJ and Lady O, are the characters that are more or less, like, driving you guys toward the plot. I use them to put the car in gear and hit the go button. Now, as a bit of a pseudo conundrum for you guys, Lady Ullian, as you guys are may be aware of, or may need a reminding of, is not her real name. She, during the last interaction, you guys discovered she can't say her real name, but Thrym, the lovable elephant man that he is, does know her original name. Her original name being Adria, and according to Thrym, Adria was a queen. You guys only know her as a noble. Like, she was given nobility based off of being the captain of Cesrin, something that was reflected when Rena, the current captain, when Rena became the current captain of the Cesrin, she also gained a noble title. And it seems to be a staple in most nations, or Cesrin specifically, that the leader of the branded is also given nobility to give themselves a little bit of oomph to deal with some of the problems. So, that's something you guys all know. You are still in the discovery phase of whether or not Queen Adria was who Ullien was, or if what your memories serve as who Lady Ullien is. So, yes.
Remind me again, how old, or I guess, how old does Lady O look?
So it's really hard to tell ages for gnomes. Both Naz and Lady O / Adria look to be in about their like late 20s, early 30s. Fari, you've known both of them for about 15 years, and they have not aged a day.
Yeah.
Oh, he jumped in. Bitch just jumped.
It just jumped.
Which jumping puzzle are you doing?
Sisyphus. I'm not we tried critical encounters earlier. They didn't work out. We're just doing random shit while I run around. But yeah. So, one thing you.
14.
No.
Oh shit! I died. I was not paying attention.
You know, like the time where you kept trying to get to the top of the Guyane Tower?
Yeah, I was planning on doing that. I probably will go back and do that. I got a Malachite Demiatma. Let's go.
Woo!
Cool.
I got an Atma, guys. So cool. All right, let's leave the crescent and go to the top of Kagane. I promise I will only be mildly distracted.
You don't have to do that.
No. I'm getting more distracted fighting the monsters than I probably would be if I just. Alright, you have to leave it like it's a dungeon. I forget. Alright, so, yes, so leading into that, so Lady O still, to the best of your knowledge, the biggest difference between Lady O and her appearance right now and the appearance that she had as somebody who was of the living persuasion is that Lady... The living persuasion, yes. I like that phrasing. I picked that up from a different podcast. When she was alive, her hair was a light blue and her eyes were a deep emerald green. Adria Lady Ullien in contrast has yellow dead eyes. Like they don't. She can facially convey a lot of motion, but her eyes convey little to no emotion.
COD zombie glowy eyes?
Yeah, COD zombie, like literally COD zombie / Forsaken Undead from WoW glowy eyes. And then her hair is also like obsidian black in comparison to its light blue. The person who might know why that happened, you guys killed in, I would say cold blood, but you guys were pretty pissed off about it, so I got hot-bloodedly murdered.
Well, that's what he gets for getting between me and my Eldritch Blast.
You didn't fight Cassidy too much. You were busy getting your shit rocked by Lady O. You and Scrag and Falry were all busy getting your shit rocked by her. Naz and Orim and Thrym were the ones who dealt with Cassidy. Oh, thank you for the resub, sure. Idra regret nothing.
Oh, wait. God damn it, I forgot my bit I was gonna do. God damn it.
Go ahead, do your bit.
I was going to originally say when Sherm joined the call, oh, hi there, Idra. Just keep on calling him Idra, but I forgot.
Oh, right. I meant to do that as a gag. Oh, well, I'll do that. Deal with it later.
We'll do it tomorrow.
I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah. So yeah. As far as you know, though, like physically, you cannot tell the difference between her and Adria. You did have a moment where Naz was interacting like very closely, like physically touching Lady O during the last interaction, and she noted that Adria was very, very stitched up. Like if you've seen Soul Eater, she was like Dr. Stein levels of stitched up. Like under her armor and, like, in her hairline. But it seemed whatever Cassidy did, she went out of her way to make sure that, like, Olian's face was preserved with, like, no scars. Which, considering the bullshit she went through, meant she had to do extra work to put her face back to normal, which is strange. Because, Olian got in a lot of fights. Like, a lot of fights. But yes, so that's those two characters. Cassidy was an NPC you guys killed in the last one. You don't know much about Cassidy, Itra, but Falri would recall that Cassidy was very much like somebody who was on the Knights of the Royal Blood, who very often interacted with Lady Olian in her role as Branded. The Knights of the Royal Blood being a sect that was kind of like a cross between a Cesran military organization and Branded coalition that worked to try to deal with some things that required a Branded's touch, but was outside the purview of the Branded to deal with.
Nice jump.
Thanks.
So, sorry, what was the name of this organization?
Knights of the Royal Blood. They were a name drop I did at the very beginning of the first one that I made into a whole ass thing when I decided this was going to be a whole campaign.
Nice.
Was that?
I'm sorry, there was a question and it got cut off halfway through.
What was the name of it?
Knights of the Royal Blood. Not to be confused with the Royal Guard, which were a different sect. That specifically protect the king. Better at these jumps. Missed that one.
Yoshi P, when will you let us become Spider-Man?
Yoshi P, when will you give me a grappling hook? When will you let me
Never.
Batman? When does my machinist get grappling hook?
Plus, you're getting that as like air anchor.
Like my air anchor let me drag me places.
This game makes you feel like a potato.
A very kawaii potato. Alright. So, that is one organization that you guys have dealt with. So the next character we're going to talk about is the current Branded captain, Rena of Agatha.
How do you spell her name?
Rena, R-I-N-A. Rena.
Okay, thank you.
You guys don't know what her last name is, and she has refused to say. She just goes by Rena of Agatha.
Used to say, that's a weird last name.
You stole my fucking joke, Shroom. God damn it.
Yeah, but you gotta admit, that's bigger Itra energy than it is Falry energy.
It is.
It's just such big Itra energy. Alright, so, Rena is the current captain. Now, a lot of people, since she has become captain, have been a little unhappy. Olian was a much more active, captain. And while Rena is not inactive, it's not like she sits behind her desk all day. She does go out to the field. She does do hunting. She does participate in stuff. She does not wield the Branded with the same level of... Some would say efficiency. Other people would say aggression, as Lady O did. She's much more reserved. She does not get into the politics of the country at all unless it directly results in either A, creating an environment with more hope and happiness for the people, or is involved with hunting monsters. Like, that is like where she tends to limit things. Members like you guys are a little more hesitant to accept her as captain. Specifically to Falry, a lot of people were hoping that, like, once Adria retired, you as her, like, number like first apprentice and like first in the field apprentice, especially with the effort and hard work you've put in over the years, that you would have succeeded her. But most of the higher ranking branded Naz included agreed that you were still a bit too young to take on the role.
But Falry would have agreed.
Yeah, even Falry would be like, I have had one mission where I died about a half dozen to dozen times, where my mentor died and I am suffering heavily from grief. I do not think I am in a mindset to take on this job right now. Now, since then, Rena has created an environment where the other organizations have branded across the continent. Like, every country has an organization of branded. Think of them like Grey Wardens if you've if you've played Dragon Age, because they were very heavily based on them. The thing is that the branded are not supposed to get involved in politics, and Olian, even in your guys' memories of her, played politics heavy with the branded. She definitely used branded in situations that were almost militaristic.
So she was the Alpha now.
Alpha Note? Yes! Yes, kind of.
Nice jump.
Yeah, I almost got it.
Nice guy.
Thanks. Glad somebody complimented it. Nah, I kidding.
Listen, I got done watching the Drac video today, so...
Yeah. So, yeah, it has... So, for all people's complaints about Rena, she has created a better environment for it. But she was, like, you guys know that she doesn't feel like... even some of your interactions with her, you're under the understanding she does not believe that she was the best fit to take over for Adria, but she is doing the best she can with what she has. With what she has done, most of the other branded groups, because you guys kind of create, 4 to 8 man groups and work with that. Sometimes you come together in larger groups of 10 to 15 men. Other times you'll come together as a huge conglomerate and fight one giant monster like you did with the Valwood Beast. But for the most part, it's always best for Branded to not work alone. Like, Naz is a insane exception to the rule. She often would work alone, but you guys were all trained to fight and work together. Like, your entire group. So
Naz is also stealthy and doesn't get caught easy.
Yes, it's partially that, but even other stealth types in your group, like other would-be rogues and assassins who have taken on the flame, they too would see Naz as a bit more of an would see her as a bit more of an of like a really goes alone. Most of them would even create small bands of stealthy like Branded and work together as a unit, but not Naz. Naz would often go off on her own. Nobody kind of knows when Naz joined the organization, by the way. Just even Rena was like, well, one day
she appeared.
One day she was trying to kill Olian. And the next day, she was a Branded. I don't know what happened. And Naz isn't saying.
Well, when a mommy Naz and a daddy Naz...
Just stop right there, motherfucker.
Lynn has gone out of her way to make sure that I had no family that I could fuck with her with. She is like, you're going to give me trauma. You're going to find other ways to give me trauma, asshole. And I'm like, fine, so I did.
Oh, hi, Bongos.
Hi, Bongos.
Okay.
Hi, sweetie. Alright, so that would be Rena. She's a high elf. She's a high elf, she's a ranger. In terms of people she's trained in the group, she trained a little bit like Naz, like a tiny bit. Basically like the basics of, here's how you can use your fire to make your bow fire better. And like after Naz like mastered it in like 20 minutes, she's like, I've got nothing I can teach her, Alian. Just she's your problem.
Fair, Octave.
Some of us get trauma by picking a race the DM has to fit into the campaign. Yes! Yes! This is true. If I'm going to have to go through all of this effort to put Loxodon in this goddamn campaign setting, you're going to deal with the fact that you're the only one that remembers that Adria was a person.
You say it's hard, but then FF14 just did it like it was nothing.
Yeah, but they basically were like, hey, these guys were here the whole time.
Hang on a second. Chelsea, are you saying that Lucia misses his pegs?
Yeah.
Fucking...
Made it to the top.
Get it! Nice.
God damn it.
Finally got to the top. Alright. Yay, we're all the way up here. Okay. So that's Rena. She's your captain. She's currently... You guys kind of get treated as a bit of an exception to the rule. You're almost treated like a holdover from when Olean ran things, because you guys still end up on weird missions that don't have as much to deal with fighting monsters and other things. You do end up interacting a lot more with the politics of the world than Rena is comfortable with, but she has basically put it down to it's just you guys. I don't have extra people I have to deal with this crap. And that's mostly because Naz is your guys' like unofficial team leader. Your official team leader is technically speaking Threm, but he actually technically serves under Naz. Naz is your guys' official, like, she would be like the lieutenant of the group, and Threm would be like the sergeant. But it's more like she's the squad leader, Threm's the second in command, and Naz often just puts Threm in command so she can go do whatever the hell she wants. She has...
It's hard.
Oh god, that background looks so good. There's a Threm art. There's a Threm art. I'm gonna post it in chat so people can see. It looks really, really good.
Yeah, it does.
Ooh.
I can show... You know what? I can show it on stream too.
I love the stars on the trunk.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna take a quick moment. Shout out to Shadati for the work she's been putting in for setting up everybody's characters. She's got one left. I don't think she's gonna finish it on time because we haven't even seen a sketch. And Lynn promised she was gonna keep track of all the sketches and stuff.
Oh, hey, that's a cool background.
Unless Lynn is deciding to just go, I'm not going to show it.
No. I made her promise she would show me if she didn't show everybody. And she hasn't. I haven't seen anything yet. Because and part of it is that I have a little bit of say on how the cloak looks that she's gonna have. So I would get at least a little bit of say.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, but Thrym looks good. You know what? I'll go through the whole thing. We'll go through the whole thing.
Yeah.
So next one was Kojin, right? It would be
it was
Scrag.
Should probably pin the arts in if you haven't already.
I should. I will do that later, or if you guys want to do it, because I'm a little bit on stream, so it's a little harder for me to do it all. If you guys want to. Just, if you go back and look at them and pin them, that would be awesome too.
I'll go ahead and find it, so I'll find mine.
Yeah. Alright, so here is Scrag, who looks stunning. It's not loading quite super clear for him. It is very clear and crisp. For some reason, it's just loaded blurry on my screen. Maybe like that. There we go. So there's Scrag.
Have this thing called scroll the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm using the search function. So next was Itra. I believe both the kobolds were done at the same time.
No, it was because in order it was Orm, Itra,
Falri. Yep, you're right.
Scrag.
You're right.
And then, yep. Yeah, I found her.
Oh god.
Dot.
There we go. Up to the Falry model, and then I can go down, scroll down from there to the character. Man, I got up to a lot of shit in this chat.
Yeah.
Almost like you're a DM or something.
Yeah. It took a while before she posted the color version. I might... There it is. Never mind.
Yeah, I replied to the colored version so you could see it.
Ah, crap. Did it wrong again. I think. Yep. Alright. So there's Falry. I think she looks great, and that is almost exactly how I imagined her armor would look. She has a slightly different variation from Adria's armor, but that's just because Adria had queenly armor, if that makes sense. She had a lot more armor, but it also had like a larger surcoat that went over it rather than under it, like Falry's padded armor does. Alright. Next
Bongos,
is...
you're asking for too much.
This one pinned already?
Sorry, I would get to pinning it, but I'm also eating dinner.
Yeah, no, it's fine. These look so fucking good. Let me scroll up so you guys can look at.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Sorry. Does Idris have a background picture, like a background coloration to it? I don't remember.
I believe it did. What?
Okay. Oh, speaking of, that's an image from Cassidy's chat. That reminds me, Cassidy has been very invested in the first king and making sure I do him justice. And she's almost more diabolical than me.
Oh boy.
Almost. I have come up with way worse things than she did, but she's just made me a worse person.
And when we thought that wasn't even possible.
Oh no, it's always possible. She's super into the horror like design and like aesthetic, especially in terms of like bosses and monsters. So yeah, she is super like there for it. Oh, we did not. We did not like tag him as Aurum when we did these pictures. It'd be weirdly difficult.
I don't think I saw one with the Itra with the background.
Yeah,
because Bongo's confirming. Yeah, no, she didn't do one for backgrounds for Sherm or
That's fine.
for Sherm.
That's fine. Just,
Yeah, no, it's completely fine. It's just
yeah. I mean, I could do I could do like bright rainbow. There we go.
fuck yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, there it is. There's Aurum.
Oh, I can't pin messages apparently. So
Everyone should
That's
be
a
able
you
to pin
thing.
messages.
I can't.
For some reason. Well, like reply with an @me, and I will ping them. Or I'll pin.
you already pinned Itra.
Yeah. All right, and then last is Aurum, which I think he looks very dashing.
Yep. Very, very dashing.
Yep. I think putting him in like a background with like a wooded background would work really well. But we got Aurum. He was done first.
Itra no like big tall guy. Tall guy take away sparklies.
He only takes away sparklies when you act out of turn. Itra, who is
Itra always act out of turn.
Red Dragon, Kobold. We got Falry, the Halfling Paladin. we've got Scrag, the bronze. This has changed. The bronze dragon bloodline kobold, and then
no shinies for 2 weeks now.
we got Threm, who is the constellation druid, Loxodon, and he looks fucking fantastic. Each regret nothing. Each live as few kobolds dare to dream. All right. So that's the party. We've introduced the party. Now let's get back to the NPCs. All right, NPC time. Next NPC. So next NPC, who's also very closely aligned with Rena, is Saris Sparks. And at first glance, for you guys, she's in a very kind of simple.
Sorry, was that Sarah or Saris?
Saris, Seras.
Eras.
Yep, Sparks.
Okay.
She has the same last name as Ullian, and that's because she's been adopted by Ullian as her daughter. She has been training almost since birth to follow in her mother's footsteps as a branded, much in the same way that, in light of it, a lot of your more recent training, Itra has no regrets tattooed on his. I love that.
No. He doesn't have no regrets tattooed on his forehead. He has no regrets tattooed.
Regrets. It's spelled wrong. God, there's an NPC we'll get to soon that would do it, and would do it because they know it's wrong. All right. So Saris Sparks is the adopted daughter of Ullian Sparks. She's a dark-skinned, curly-haired young human woman who's been training since she was 6 to become part of the branded. It's rumored that she started training around the same time that Ullian did when she was a young child. To most of you guys, she was just... You guys don't know what caused it, but ever since Saris was a child, she has been the child of Ullian. It has been a little hard for the single mother to raise the girl, but the girl has raised... She's very proper, very noble, almost regal in appearance. She is training to become a paladin in following in the footsteps of Falri, in becoming an Oaths of Ancients paladin. In fact, in more recent years, as part of your training, Falri, you have, in the last year or two, have also stepped up to train her in the path, and basically her becoming a level 1 paladin is mostly because of Falri's involvement when Falri hasn't been off on doing missions and clearing out beast tribes. Or
Google,
not beast
stop
tribes.
changing Falri to fairy. Fuck you.
Oh god, the amount of times while writing writing the story that was Falri centric that it updated to fairy, I had to go and manually remove that autocorrect. I had to go in and tell Google, do not change this ever.
Oh, god damn it.
I'm not crazy, Google. You're crazy.
It was even changing. I added it to the dictionary. It was still autocorrecting it to fairy.
Wow.
So yeah. You know Saris very well, Falri. She's a very hopeful child. She definitely takes off a lot after her mother, in a very nurtured way. Something that has crossed your guys' mind lately is that if what Threm says is true, Saris is a princess, or formerly the princess. She has not, as far as you guys have ever been described as ever thought that she was the princess. She's just been the daughter of the noble, Ullian. To put it in perspective, because I did bring this up with Kojin and Bongos knows, Threm knew her as Princess Saris. That's how he knew her as.
Elephant Man is smart. Elephant Man knows lots.
He's 900 years old. I hope he fucking knows lots. That man is in his quote mid-40s for his race at 900 years old. I hope he has learned something in that time.
He
Wow.
like,
and he doesn't look a day over 300.
As far as
and
you
all
know.
that man did was find a small child in the woods.
Oh yeah, no. The funniest,
He
I'm
regrets
still
his decision and not at the same time.
I'm still like working on that story. It's done up as like every break in paragraph is like 5 years of time passing. And it's basically the interaction is the story of Adria meets Thrym, and Adria discovers her life's goal. For those who don't know, Adria's life's goal was to see the stars. More or less during the Age of Darkness, it's almost pure clouds. None of you guys have seen the stars. You only know stars exist because of Octave's character.
Because Thrym exists.
Thrym exists, and he turns into a constellation, and you just believe him that that's what stars look like.
Listen, she's never had a reason to
markings on
distrust
your
Thrym.
What are those strange markings on your trunk? What are they?
They're stars.
Oh.
But yes, so that's the thing that, just to bring up, is like a little bit fucked up. It's actually worse than you think, but only Thrym knows how bad Sarah's situation is.
Just curious, is there like still like a day-night cycle, or
there is a day-night cycle? So
permanent Shadowbringers.
You can't see it.
Yeah, so day-night cycle still happens. It's basically always cloudy, but it's like when you're on a cloudy day and the sun comes up and it's like, well, it's like very white / light gray in the cloud layer. Like that's what you see. Like that's the sunny day for you guys, is that it's cloudy. Occasionally the sun.
Day if you live in Ohio.
Yeah. Occasionally the sun does break through the clouds, but that's mostly because it's the sun. By the time that the sun begins to set, the clouds completely cover over the top. Nobody has seen stars in a long time. Much less the moon. Or moons. I haven't decided I haven't decided if that's plural or not. No, you guys know of the concept of the moon. You guys have just never seen the moon.
I see the moon and the moon.
It's just a funny concept. It's just a funny concept of, what the fuck is a moon?
Is that what a moon?
What
God,
the
it looks
fuck
like.
is a kilometer?
Is that what the moon looks like? God, it's ugly. It's just a floating space rock.
Man, I thought it was gonna be like, I don't know, cool shape, but it's just a circle.
There's a it's also like it's also like an Australian moon, so it's upside down as well.
Oh God. It's upside down and just full of poisonous everything. Alright. So next up on last fun characters we're going to talk about that you guys interact with is Olmi the Goblin Alchemist. She is kind of a little bit of a fan favorite. I've discovered a lot of people like her. She's just a silly little goblin character based off of a friend's character.
Was that the shopkeep that we interacted with?
That's the shopkeep you guys interacted with in the one shop who had the working hard and lungs. ULMI, she is actually has contracts with Branded, but often tends to forget that she has them. But she's basically your one-stop shop for anything potion or poison related. You guys are fairly convinced that at some point, Lady Ullian convinced her to commit a war crime, but nobody has been able to prove it to this date.
If Itra not see war crime, it not war crime.
That was Adria's logic. If nobody saw me commit a war crime, was it a war crime?
If nobody saw me commit the murder of the entire base, then I never committed the murders.
See, the only person who oh cool, can you pin them for me, Bongos? That'd be awesome. The only person who saw Adria commit the specific war crime you're talking about, Falry, was Naz, and she was blind, so she didn't see shit. I guess I'll stretch. Alright, stand up. Up. Alright, down to the left. And up. And down to the right.
To the right.
And up.
Crisscross.
Hands behind your
Now
back.
everybody,
Hands back up.
clap your hands.
Stretch those fingies. Alright, sit back down. Okay, just reply with tagging to me and I'll go and pin it later. I don't know why you guys don't have pinning ability. I had no reason to take that away from anybody. In fact, none of the rules do anything. The only one...
I can understand, like, if it's attached to the Cozy Tato rule, for me. But
It's not-
I don't understand why otherwise.
It's not attached to any role. That's the part I'm weirded out about. Like,
That's...
the
fucking
the
strange.
only the only other person besides me in this Discord that is a like admin is Lynn, and I know she hasn't changed the rules because it sends me an email when she does. And the only thing she ever does is change people's names.
That makes a ton of sense, honestly.
Yes. That's the only time I get a message about it, is like she changes a name and it's like, oh hey, by the way, she changed the name. I'm like, cool. I don't care. Alright. So that's the last NPCs you guys generally interact with. The next NPCs are characters you should know going into the next session. And there are basically two. The first is King Einar Sesrisson. And I said that right the first time. Yes, high five me. All right. You guys do not understand how hard it was to say Saris Sesrisson, because that's her actual name, and I just called her Sparks this time to avoid it. Einar Sesrisson is the current king of Sesrin, and he's a good king. You guys have, like, very good memories of him being very active with the community, constantly fighting for rights of making sure that all the like he would be there with Lady O helping with the orphans and taking them in and finding them homes, either in the farms or with the branded or as servants to the kingdom. Like they would find orphans, you know, he and she would find orphans homes. He constantly defended like increased taxation and pricing for like food and water. And, well, not that you guys ever had a limitation on getting a hold of water, but food and like medicines and like access to like protection and like things like that. Like he would often be seen like perusing throughout the city and even going to different places. In fact, when you went back to the kingdom, it was with a caravan that included the king. He came and personally checked out your home, like made sure that everything in I believe I call it refuge was going well. He has good interactions with most of the smaller and larger clans in the area, including both major dwarf clans, the Froken colony, the several different small elf colonies. Like, he's a very well-beloved king. In the year since Aldian has passed, he has taken to being very much like more apart from the country. It was very well known that him and Aldian were close. And he took her death very hard. He definitely... There was rumors that he was actually going a little bit crazy with grief. But, like, you know, it's reasonable. And he seemed to, like, the next time you guys saw him out and about, he definitely, while he seemed very depressed, he definitely seemed to be trying to do his best to, like, bring life back to the city in a way that, like, Lady Aldian would often do. About, like, 6 months later, which was about 6 more months before the start of the campaign, he like locked himself in the castle. He just refused to leave. He stops taking visitations. Most of the nobles haven't interacted with him in that time, and most of them have made almost small fiefdoms throughout the region, though lately in the Age of Darkness, things have been just getting, like, especially since Alien's passing, things have just gotten harder for Cesrin as a whole. And a lot of, like, some nobles are still continuing the trend of trying to be better. Other nobles have mostly just locked themselves away, protecting their lands and their kingdom and their little fiefs to, like, protect themselves and prepare to just weather the storm, as is, like, tradition in Cesrin. But, you know, one of the things I just want to stress was that he was good. He was somebody who cared about his people and often tried to do his best for them. There's more about the alternate version that you guys can discover tomorrow when you go and interact with him. So the thing is that you guys have knowledge that he is the king of Rams, and that he is one of the mad monarchs you need to slay in order to support Lady O. So you guys know there's something wrong with him, but you don't quite know what yet. You need more time and interaction with it. The next character that you guys would interact with the most, especially you, Falry, would be somebody known as Oberon. Oberon is a half-orc of, like, starting to reach definitely late. Oberron.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that just made my life so much easier. Alright, yes, so Oberon is a half-orc fighter. Back about when you first joined the Order of the Branded Falry, and also a bit Aurum, he was kind of like the drill sergeant. Often would be seen training trainees, doing fighting sparring, helping with conditioning training when Alien herself was not doing it. If Naz would be Lady O's left hand that did all the dirty work, Oberon would be Lady O's right hand alongside Rena, who would do a lot of the work. A lot of the reason why he wasn't chosen to replace Lady O as the branded captain is he was made the king's personal bodyguard. He was part of the Knights of the Royal Blood for a while, though he still interacted very heavily with the branded, still acting as a trainee, though his job often took him further away as time grew on, but he often would make time whenever he was in the capital to go to the branded headquarters and train recruits and work with them and train fighting skills. A lot of the way that you have learned to fight that wasn't taught directly by Lady O, Falry, was done by Oberon, and same for Scrag. If you guys weren't squaring off against each other, you would often square off against Oberon because Lady O would be very busy and couldn't always be there to personally train you. Not that she didn't try, it's just she would get busy. Yes.
Remind me again, are branded born or made?
Made, not born. So how branded work is there is within the barracks slash like small like zone that the branded have within Cesrin. More specifically the capital in Cesrin. There is
the Waking Sands.
Yeah. Kind of, yeah. There'd be like the equivalent of like the Waking Sands, but it would be like that whole region.
Yeah.
Inside of that is kind of like this small hall, like very ritualistic in nature. It's covered in hundreds upon hundreds of rooms. Inside that is a large decanter, like almost like a fountain, like level of like size, that just contains nothing but an ever-burning fire. Branded are trained, usually really young, but anybody at any time can join in. And you are trained, your body is conditioned very heavily, like there's lots of endurance training, there's lots of strength training, because your body needs to be able to handle the fire that burns within you. So, after you guys went through years of training, you would be brought as a group to this fire. It is not done. I want this to be clear. When you take on this fire, it is not done by yourself. It is done under the supervision of like several leaders and as a group. So like when I say, oh yeah, Orem and Falry and Scrag and Etra and Thrym graduated together, you guys graduated at literally the same time. It was not done as you would go up to a stage and take on the fire. No, all 5 of you walked up to this fountain, touched it together, and drew in the power of a god into yourself. This leads me into how the mechanic works, is you guys have taken in this flame of a god, and you have caged it somewhere within your body. Some of you have caged, like, typically, an archer like Orem might cage it in one of his 2 hands, whether it be the one that carries his bow, or the one that he uses to loose arrows. A wizard might put it at cage it in the lower part of their neck, where it can easily be their mind can more easily access the flame and thus let them control things better. A particularly devout monk who understands the different types of bodily keys might possess it inside of their belly, or at the central part of your mental eye and the center of your forehead. A particularly heavy tank might put it on a shield arm or on their shoulders because they carry the weight of the world. Particularly stealthy or quick characters might put it within their legs so that their lower body can better access it. It's each person cages the flame individually, but it is caged, not boxed, caged within your body, and you learn at much the same time. You guys basically both help each other and learn to cage it together, and it creates this bond with the branded that you guys are a unit that works together. How this is shown in the mechanic is the more players that are here at the table, the more dice you guys have to use your fire. It's literally a physical representation. You anybody can use the dice, but all of you contribute the dice. Yeah, I thought this shit. I'm glad you like it. I thought this shit out. I worked on it. There's lore.
Yeah, because I know when we talked about this, Falry's is in one of her shoulders.
She put it in one of her shoulders. I would suggest people decide where they go. I feel like Etra would be whimsical and probably put his around his heart and or lungs.
Probably. Either that or in his fingertips.
Yeah. As a representation, and Falry would know this, Lady Ulian put hers around her heart. She was actually very weird because she determinedly, Falry would have found this out during her training, after she caged her fire, that was not where she taught you how to cage your fire at, where it was the hottest. Adria did not put hers there. She put hers very specifically around her heart because she wanted to remember the kindness and compassion is what protects people, not her strength of arms, not her physical strength. And that's how she taught you. So yeah, that is how the branded breakdown in terms of how they work. Now let's move on to... so getting back to Oberon, he was a teacher, trainer, and overall kind man. The big thing that you guys know is that he was very honorable and very duty-bound. He definitely was, when the Knights of the Royal Blood, or after Lady Ulian's death, the Knights of the Royal Blood were definitely very listless because they often took orders directly from her. And what made them even worse is that Oberon was the de facto leader of them, but he dropped, in Lady Ulian's death, he dropped his role as their leader to become the king's direct, one of the two bodyguards directly for the king. So that was kind of it made their situation even worse. As far as you know, he was last seen closing the gates to the castle. That was your last interaction with him. So you guys know he's in the castle somewhere. Next, we'll talk about the rest of the monarchs. We already talked about King Einar of Sesrisen. The King Einar Sesrisen, who is the King of Rams. Next, we have the Queen of Tomes, which was the card pulled by Itra. Let me jump to that. I need to go open a whole different document. So fucking good at this. Alright. The Queen of Tomes was she had the look of a female magic noble who was seeking knowledge and seemed to be fearful. The biggest things that were in her thing was that one part of the card showed her as like this well-learned individual who had a very noble and like prestigious look. The other version showed that she was very fearful and hoarding knowledge tightly. And to Itra very specifically, she looked lonely. The next card drawn, or the next card showed, was the King of Hammers. He was an old noble dwarf who seemed to be in some large, like, well-built, like, dwarven castle. But within could be seen a cancerous darkness, and it seemed to grow the longer that people stared at the card. So unlike the Queen of Tomes, who seemed to have two faces, the King of Hammers seemed to just have one, but that one seemed to show a growing darkness within. The next card shown was the Jack of Wings. This showed an Aasimar noble who was in one image protecting her people, and then the next village showed her in a blazing, flaming wrath, destroying the town that she swore to protect. Next, which should have been the card that Fari got, and I dropped the ball on, was the Jack of Stars. This showed Fari very specifically a picture of a traveling wise old man who seemed to carry with him a cloak of night. But the longer that Fari stared into the cloak, the more that she saw that there seemed to be souls screaming to escape. And that is the 5...
I'm sure that means nothing.
Absolutely nothing could go wrong.
Absolutely not.
That is the...
Sorry, what?
What's your question?
What was the second to last one? The Aasimar? Sorry.
Jack of Wings.
Jack of Wings, okay.
And then there was the King of Rams, the King of Hammers, the Queen of Tomes, the Jack of Wings, and the Jack of Stars. Based on the pattern, you guys assume, but I haven't confirmed, that the 6th member, because you know there are 6, is a queen. You don't know if she is the queen. You are fairly certain she's not the Queen of Crows, because the Queen of Crows was shown to be Lady Ullian in life, but you don't know for a fact that that's who the Queen of Crows really is. Or you don't know, you assume that role hasn't been filled yet. So it leaves the idea that the remaining unspoken one was the Queen of Masks. Now, you guys don't know, but there was a card that was shown. It was shown to another character. That character's name... I swear he just called him Bjorn Bjornsson. Because I remember it being something I was like, this is stupid. And he's like, but you love it. And I'm like, I hate that I love it.
It's called the Dwarf.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
I very remember that Contagion was like... Bjorn Stonebeard. Okay, it wasn't quite as dumb as I thought.
Okay, that's still cool.
Yeah. He is part... he's very specifically part of a clan of dwarves known as the Darudan, or more colloquially known as the Darkling Dwarves. The biggest thing that sticks out about them is that their eyes have black sclera with pink, like, circles. It is said that this is a curse that they have been forced to bear, but it has not been you guys have not specifically had time to look deeper into it, and you assume it's a secret. He was a stout dwarf who had a long gray beard and seemed to use necromantic magics to support you guys throughout the fight. He also turned into a really, really big-looking motherfucker. I can't seem to remember. So that was everything with him. He saw the last card, and whatever he saw frightened him so much he would not speak of it. To be fair, it seemed like a lot of things frightened him, but he at least
just like a spider or something. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah, Contagion has one consistent thing, and is that all of his characters has arachnophobia because he can RP it very, very well. And I joked with him when I was making the one-shot. I'm like, oh yeah, I might need you to come in, but I'm hoping I don't need your help because, like, I designed this fight to be mostly spiders. And then he's like, I'm going to end up in this fucking fight. I know I'm going to end up in this fucking fight. And a week before the stream, I'm like, I need you to make a character for the fight. He's like, I fucking knew I was going to have to fight the spiders.
There's just a...
Basically.
You see, he just needs the arachnophobia option. It's the all it just simply says is spider. It's just a giant word spider.
It changes them so that they just look like very, very clearly stolen pictures of kittens off the internet.
Oh my god.
That's what
see, I always love how Lethal Company does it, because it's just like the words ginormous word spider on screen.
I can't remember I can't remember what game it was, but there was a game that turned them into being like very clearly stolen Google image cats. I did it once during what's it called? Oh well, that's gonna go.
Was it Fallout?
No, it was like a builder game, kind of like Factorio, but it was 3D. Okay, so that's all of the important like NPCs, but I did also briefly want to go over two other things. One is the concept of Gravesteel, because it's going to be coming up very quickly and very often. Gravesteel is very specifically a metal that repels undeath. It's a very, very rare metal, like to create... Satisfactory, thank you, Bongos. That was the game. So, like, it is very expensive to make a weapon out of Gravesteel. For the record...
Oh, Grave Steel. For some reason, I thought you meant steal like a thief.
Yeah, no, S-T-E-E-L. Like Grave, like G-R-A-V-E, S-T-E-E-L.
See, I even knew that, and my brain just autocorrects it. Corrects it to steal.
Yeah,
steal as in stealing.
That's okay. So does Google. I had to create a whole new world. But yes, Gravesteel as a concept is a very very specifically to Cesrin. It's a very rare metal. In some places, it's a lot easier to get than others, but it's a very rare metal. Mostly known to be had by not even the Darudan dwarves, but the other dwarves that live on the the western side of the country. And even then, they only have very small stores of it. To create, so if Falri wanted to go and create a weapon, a great sword like she uses out of that metal, it would cost her about 3,000 gold.
About 350.
So
about 350.
It's like at that point, I hope it's a fucking +2 or something of that.
The quality that it's made for by the dwarves is somewhere around a minimum of a +1 weapon base to create it. And usually, like, they will go through the effort of making it at a +2 or +3. It's very specifically disrupts how undead work, and it's treated as undead having a weakness to it and doing double damage on top of that. So it like quadruples down on it.
Oh, let's go.
Yeah, but like I said, very hard to get metal. Only one person in the party currently has access to it, and they got it as a gift. Yeah, there we go. Bongos posted in media and memes what they did with Arachnophobia mode on for
let me look.
Satisfactory.
That is hilarious.
Yeah. I'll just...
See, I would love a game that just, like, does it all, like, separately, does, like, 3 different ones. It's just like, all right, here's, like, you get a whole bunch. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yep. All right. So... Yeah, so that's a concept. There are other metals out there too. There is fire steel, and there is I want to say aqua silver. I don't know. There's a water variant. There's a fire one and a water one. I haven't come up with the concept of what those ones are. I just know that they are a thing.
They exist, pretty much.
Yeah. So there are... the other thing is that there's lots of gods that are very individualistic to the various races. For kobolds, specifically, dragons are gods. They're very killable gods, but they are considered gods to your... For citizens of Sesrin... God, I keep fucking this up. For citizens of Sesrin, there are 7 known human gods. I have filled up 4 of them right now. The first one that you guys would know, very specifically Falri, that you would know is Leondai. Leondai, Leondie, is the god of courage and strength, and was very specifically the god that Adria...
Could you repeat that again? I was not tapped into my document.
Leondai, Leondie, god of courage and strength. Okay. Very specifically, the reason why Falri is very familiar with this god, though she herself does not draw her power from him, is that this is the god that Aulien specifically called to for her strength. More or less, I still follow the old ways that paladins get their strength from the gods, though I do accept that some paladins are just so thoroughly in belief of themselves or their cause that they don't need a god necessarily to pray to, but
I am the hype.
Yeah, but in my settings, paladins still follow the old ways. So,
yeah,
Aulien is a worshiper of, she's a worshiper of the 7, which are the 7 gods of humanity, more specifically the 7, and she's more specifically of the 7 variants that are related to Sesrin. Leondine's the main one. He's considered the patron god of the country. Altreus, Altres, is the other one. She is the goddess of life and death and considered the wife of Leondai. So Leondai has the appearance of like a Herculean-like character, even complete with a bear cloak and wielding a huge sword and thick shield. He is, in some depictions he is armored, in other depictions he is just a very muscle-bound man. Depends on if you're Greek or not. In reflection, Altreus, or however you want to pronounce it, Altres, the goddess of life and death, she appears as either an elderly woman or a young woman, swaddled in the cloth, and with the belly of an expecting mother, but bearing a scythe that reeks of death. The other 2 gods that I have written down are Sophiana, the goddess of wisdom and trickery, and Bahir, the god of knowledge and truth. They are also considered to be lovers. Sophiana, it has the appearance of a young woman shrouded in shadows and mystery, clutching a thick tome of knowledge. Bahir has the appearance of an older gentleman wearing long robes whose face bears 9 eyes that can pierce the veil of any lie.
I'm going to need to ask you to spell those.
Sophiana, Sophianna.
Okay.
Bahir, Baheer.
Get over here.
Yeah. So those are those as well as 3 others that I will eventually put names to are the 7 human gods that are also going to be like the main gods you're going to see variations of. Almost every major country in Stormgond has a variation of these gods, but they are basically the same gods. The other 2 gods that are very important to know are Varus and Dracia. Falri, specifically, you are not allowed to say Dracia's name or Mom's going to come down with the newspaper and hit you in the head. She has taught you that to call upon the evil goddess's name is to draw her attention to yourself, and it is considered a bad thing.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Voldemort.
Voldemort. Look, I steal things from everywhere. I am indiscriminate in where I steal all of my lore. Also, Dracia, low-key, is based off Slaanesh, if Slaanesh was about 75% less horny.
Impossible.
Look, I basically removed all the horniness and left all the temptation.
Damn. That must have been quite the effort.
I was describing Dracia, I was describing Slaanesh to Len without wanting to use the word horny. I believe, what was the sentence I used? I have it written down with in my chat with Contagion. So I basically said, so in a long-form conversation that ended with the sentence, so Slaanesh is basically just hedonism and excess. And Lynn goes, so basically she's a horny bitch. And I went, God damn it, yeah. That was a conversation I had with Lynn.
In fact, not incorrect.
Yeah. But to get back to Dracia specifically, Dracia is... Yeah, remember 75% of the horniness for me. Dracia is the evil goddess. While there is shades of, like, morality that can, well, you know, one could consider might justify her actions, she is a vengeful goddess at the best. She is the goddess of rain and darkness. She is the reason why despair and dread is such a prevalent staples of the setting, and is, like, she is a well-known enemy to the mortals of the realm of Bloodseeker and Stormgaunt, specifically the continent of Stormgaunt. Contrasting her is her twin sister, Varys. Varys is the goddess of fire and hope. Within each branded beats the flames of Varys, and she is what gives you guys hope and gives you strength to overcome the darkest despairs. Insert Lynn's folly here. Okay, now that I've made that reference. We're not going into any more details than that. Insert Lynn's folly here. Moving on. Don't worry, Sherm, you have two follies. One of them is Space Marines.
Each would not know what you're talking about, but each would go with it.
Yes. So Varys is very specifically Fari, that is the goddess that you draw strength from. And
yep, I know that.
Yes. But for the crowd at large, it is the halfling's main god slash goddess, and is the like, if Varys is a deep dark gray, almost black god, Varys would be a light gray, almost pure white goddess. Often,
sorry, you said Varys twice there.
Dracia would be the deep dark gray one, and Varys would be the light gray, almost pure white one. Often, what Varys is attempting to do is to bring hope and life back to the world. And it is often shown that there is much less depression and despair when the Ages of Fire is going on. Not that there is none, just that it is much less prevalent, and much more, like, the times tend to be much more compassionate. That is why Cesrin is kind of an odd country, because even as close as it is to Melmimia, which is considered, like, the, like, cancerous home of the Dracia worshippers, even with Cesrin being so close to that, it is considered one of the most hopeful and compassionate countries in the realm, which is why when you guys went to fight the Beast of the Valwood, it was such a betrayal that none of the other countries sent any branded to help. Again, mostly Adria's fault. But we'll get to that later. You guys will discover more of that possibly tomorrow. And that basically covers the two gods. doing some shotgunning, because I have 5 minutes till raid, so doing some quick shotgunning of important character NPCs. So, important character NPCs, Fari, you have a mother and a sister. Your mother is Sandra Pyresteel, your sister is Charlotte, known as Charl Pyresteel. You have both those written down, I hope. I hope I don't have to add them to your list.
I hope I don't. I hope you don't.
The good news is that there is nothing that has gone wrong with your sister. Everything is fine. I don't know why people keep accusing me of doing things with her. I haven't done nothing.
Yeah.
No. I have not done nothing to her.
Yeah.
Racing?
No, I know what I said. I missed. I know what I was about. But yeah, no. Charlotte is fine. I have not fucked with Charlotte at all, other than just the general trauma that she is going through right now. I mean, what?
Phrasing?
Phrasing. We're not going to go to phrasing. Sandra Pyresteel is the other one. She is an old friend of Lady Ullian's. She is the reason why you met her when you were a teenager, and how you somehow managed to trick her into training you. Part of that came from the help.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah, part of that came from another NPC that has interacted with you, which is known as Lady Hexina, who is a goblin sorceress. She basically taught you all the things you needed to know to get Adria stuck in a bind, or Aldian stuck in a bind. You and Hexina have a little bit of a compassionate relationship, because she helped you a lot, like when you first became Allian's apprentice, and she often would heckle and hassle Allian to be a better mentor to you. So she is somebody who is a character that is close to your close to your character. For Itra and Scrag, there is a black dragonborn that you guys know. I haven't given him a name yet, but he basically taught Scrag the basics of understanding his rage. This was later expanded upon by Allian, and then helped tempered with Allian and Fari's help.
Did he teach Itra anything?
He basically taught Itra how to fight. But Itra was never particularly good at it.
What's my strength stat again?
Probably like a 7 or 8, if I had to guess.
I don't know what the stat is, but I know it's -1, so...
That's 8. That's 8 or 7. Yeah, no, your strength stat is on the one might describe as fucking bad.
Falry then
Itra lover, not fighter.
until he got
pick
spells.
Up Scrag and yeet.
But he was for Itra, he would just be a guy that would protect Itra from like threats from the tribe, as it were, like things that would people who would like, or other kobolds and dragonborn who would pick a fight with the runt. Often he as I don't want to say alpha male, because that doesn't quite describe the mindset, the approach, but definitely he was the like leader that people took point from, and if he said leave Itra alone, Itra was left alone.
He was Itra's big brother.
Yeah, basically, that's actually a very good way to describe it. He would either be like Itra and Scrag's big brother, or like favorite uncle.
Yeah.
Like one of those two, depending on what day it was and how you felt like looking at it. Trying to think if there's anybody else. Nope, that kind of covers it. There's not really any NPCs that are important to Naz.
Yeah.
There are several NPCs that are important to Octave. They will come up as you guys get along. Orem has a father. He's a happy farmer. I'm not fucking with him at all, because he's kind of just generic John farm man who does farm things.
Thanks.
John Farmman from the hit game Farming Simulator?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sure, why not?
So I need.
Sure,
so
get
before you guys go, I mentioned a very specific thing I've been having.
Yes.
So, Ulrich, so both my current characters I'm playing, both of them start with both of them start with an F, and both of them start the same phonetically. We got Falry and Folly.
Oh,
That's fun. Are you playing a tiefling for your other character?
No. She is the catfolk.
Okay.
She's the one that I posted that did over 30 damage.
Yeah.
In one attack.
No, I assume that's much. I do virtue/vice names for my tieflings, which is why I was like, oh, Folly. I got someone's.
She was named.
Hold on. Before we end, what do I have in my DMs to speak?
Yeah.
Oh my God, guys, we're gonna show it, guys. Lynn, is it okay for me to show it? Lynn, is it okay for me to show it? I don't know if she's still in my chat.
But yeah. While you're doing that, because her, not her biological sister, but her surrogate sister is a tiefling.
Yeah. Charlotte?
So, and she's no.
Oh, your character, your other character.
No. Yeah, my different other character. No, she gave her name. Because at the time, Folly didn't have a name. So.
Yeah. Okay, that would explain it. If you have, like, a tiefling raise you / adopt you, I would assume that would imply.
Yeah.
Okay, I might show it off later. I am just being asked opinion. I have seen the sketch of Naz. Oh, she said yes.
Ooh.
She said yes. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
We're showing it off. I guess I can give my opinion while this is live. Real quick. Hold on. I am being chatted at.
Lucia, put us in.
We're missing somebody.
I'm here.
I'm still missing Dojel.
Yeah, but I'm here.
All right.
So put us in.
All right. Hold on. Stand by. So I'm gonna give this opinion live. All right. There we go.
Fucking hell, Jesse.
All right.
Oh, hell
nice.
yeah.
So this is
really
the sketch of Naz. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of the goggles, personally, Len.
Oh, I love the goggles.
I could definitely see her having goggles considering her background. I kind of like the very much like outdoorsy weathered look. I like the ruined cloak look as well, showing that the cloak gifted to her by Olian definitely shows wear and tear because Olian just does not take care of herself at all. Long sleeves, that works. The gloves completely covering the hands, that works. Belt over the top with pouches, plenty of pouches. Yeah, no. Yeah, this definitely has really good look. Like I said, my big thing is like I'm not sure about the look. The ears have the exact like Lalafell / Fae like pointed ear look that is how I imagine gnomes in the setting do look because they have very Fae heritage.
It's about the length I usually would say like is okay for somebody to have like general ears.
It doesn't have stupid but beloved banana look that World of Warcraft has for their elves.
I've been playing Metaphor recently. One of the characters, her ears are way too fucking long.
Yeah. I like the kind of like general emotion, like not emotionless, but like emotion lacking, if that's like the correct term I want to use. Like expression that Naz has going. Yeah, stoic, stone faced, both work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About what I expect. Naz.
All right. I gotta go do raid stuff now. Thank you for your patience, everyone, and thank you you two for being on stream and doing this conversation with me.
See you all tomorrow.
Kinda, are you doing anything right this second?
No. I was just gonna go play Metaphor for a bit.
I might want a healer and or caster.
Take off your shoes. It's raiding time.
I can do that if give me a minute.
I haven't seen Dojel yet. I'm just if he's not online, he might just be busy doing something else. But if you're free and you're right here, I would absolutely steal you.
I need some crafted healer, like just some accessories and shit.
I will buy it for you. I will buy it for you right now if you come over to Diabolus.
Okay, give me a minute. Let me get on.
All right, we'll swap over. Thank you.
No problem. So you guys have cleared 5, right?
We're cleared 5. Omega's gonna let us in. So
Oh, sorry. Correction. You cleared 5 this week.
We have a get in for 5. Yes.
Okay. Good. Okay. Let me hop on in.
Thank you. All right, I'm here. I got our 8th. I need to go put this back on Final Fantasy.
Hello.
Wow.
Meow.
Meow 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 meow.
Now to figure out what my static has literally not changed what we've done since week 1. So time to figure out what's changed.
Panda, come to my house.
I'm logging into the game and I forgot I was still on Primal, so it's going to be an extra minute because I have to transfer back to Ether and then go to Crystal.
Why can't you just go world to DC to DC?
You can't. It forces you to go back to your homeworld and then you can DC travel again.
You thought they thought this far ahead?
No,
They might fix it? Maybe if they let us do cross DC Party Finder?
That's never going to happen.
Or hell,
hard.
just entire world Party Finder.
Hello, Bagels.
Hello, Sharon.
Yeah, look at what Bongos did.
Bagels.
I really like this.
Bagels. Why is being an absolute troll and gremlin as Revenant so fucking fun?
Big hammer.
Bagels, you ready for nothing to go wrong on Monday and we kill the mech bosses with no issues?
Nothing will go wrong. Everything will be right.
Yeah, no, I'm rocking Spectre boots. I know I'm fucked.
It just while we're waiting on Len to get over, or while we're waiting on Falry to hop over, so I can buy her what she needs. I'm
All right.
talking.
I
with
am
Lynn.
logging in.
Do you just need all the accessories for healer?
Let me remember what I need. Because I have just some of the OC gear, and that can just work just fine.
Yep.
For now. Because I know,
Oh,
if I remember...
Yoshi put in your OC into the game?
I wish. It'd be great. Finally play fucking Tieflings, great.
Why does it keep flashing like that on Final
I think
Fantasy?
if I remember correct, was it... I think it was pants and boots as well, but I can't remember. 14, you fucking didn't. Oh.
What happened?
Crash?
extra fucking minute because my computer decided to blue screen.
Oh!
Oh wow.
Dang.
You know, skill issue?
Only if the skill is having a good computer.
Bless you. Fuck off. Luckily, at least my computer's fast, so it will make it like a minute for it to turn fully back on.
Yeah.
It's still like, alright, here. Alright, I'm in Gardania. Why is my mouse not moving?
I am so glad that they gave us the Return to Oblivion. Everybody gave it and not like hiding it behind the Ultimate.
I mean, they've never done that. So.
Who knows? They're gonna have like a chest at the next Ultimate that drops the Orchestral roll, the 1% chance. It's gonna drive the Raiders absolutely nuts.
They dropped the fucking Mount Sherm, that's what it is. We get to finally ride SMO.
Phrasing?
I know what I fucking said.
Okay, this is as long as we're on the right page.
There we go.
In a fight, right?
Never.
I can take him.
Tiny robot. Piloted by Tiny Man.
Piloted by a tiny alien. Piloted by a tiny mind virus.
Piloted by a tiny amoeba.
While
Pilot
standing
by
in a
you.
chair with a cat inside your wall, literally.
There's one. There's
You
one.
look for my actual cats, you son of a bitch!
Who was it that had the soundboard that sounded like a cat?
Probably Lena.
Yeah.
That was-
sounds correct.
It would make Sherm be like it would go off. Sherm would be like, "Be right back," and then he'd leave for a minute, and like nobody knew what was going on, but Lena, who was just giggling to herself the entire time, were like, "We all heard that."
So one streamer I watch who does the D&D sessions. Also I'm logging back in. So she just got a cat. She got a kitten. She's had her door shut, and she's seen her little kitten. She knew wasn't in the room, because she heard her meowing outside her door, come out from under her bed, and she doesn't know how she did it, but she believes she knows how to get into the walls.
Okay, now Sherm, how do I exit the back rooms?
Teleport.
You're on your own.
At least you're
back in the
not.
back room for me.
I mean, my retainers are appearing in the back rooms when I access the bell.
That's fair.
Why are you...
At least you're not my fucking the raid lead in my static who actively has the joke of I have too many people living in my walls. It's like I live in your walls. Okay, join the 6 other people.
Hey, Bongos.
Okay.
Start a colony.
Okay. We're doing good. Okay. I am on. Just go to your house, Sherm.
Yeah.
Now I gotta go
Ward-
teleport
Ward
over to
15.
Sherm's house because I was.
You should be able to right click. You should be able to state.
Yeah, I was making sure. So
Yeah.
look for your name.
But I'm ready to play.
Can I do... No. Oh, yes.
My
There we
character's
go.
at 100.
Maybe? Are I sticking
What
the
are you
door yet?
You are fully through the wall.
Oh my god.
You're laughing
Alright.
at me.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, okay? We're just...
Look, I'm a cat. This is what cats do. You know this.
Okay, Okay, never mind. Oh, never mind. I didn't need it. I thought I didn't. I forgot I did actually trade books. So no, I literally only
Can I go
needed the
higher?
necklace. I only needed the necklace and
Yes.
oh, the shoes.
Yes.
I thought I needed more, but no. It turns out I just bought stuff. Yeah. So I only need the necklace and the
No,
boots.
damn it. Let me in.
Where's the market
Because everything
board?
else is past right gear. I see you. I see you, Lucia.
Ma, there's a weird cat outside. Ma.
Where's the market board in
That's a
here?
weird cat in that wall.
I guess I'm going on an adventure to find the fucking market board.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You.
His
wait a
house
minute.
is in
It's
the
up.
middle of fuck all nowhere.
It's upstairs. Okay, so you need the
Yes.
neck and the boots.
Neck and boots, and I'll be good.
Neck and boots and neck and boots and
Okay.
Jesus, yeah, this is so fucking far from the market board.
Wait, you want naked boots?
naked
Yeah,
boots and
naked
naked
boots.
boots and naked boots. Ah shit, I'm on Black Mage.
Sherm, I'll not be getting naked on stream. I'm sorry.
Damn.
How are you
Almost
supposed
got
to get all those
Mission
those
failed.
thirsty
We'll get 'em
followers?
next time.
I am not, in fact, do not, in fact, want to get Lucia banned on stream.
I mean, it would be your stream that we could ban, not mine.
Well, right now you're the only one streaming, so.
This is
Let me back
fair.
in.
You said
me
boot.
back
You said
in.
boots, right?
Yep, boots and neck. Yep.
Boots and neck.
You.
There you go.
Thank you. All right, we're good.
Okay. Ready, check. I'm gonna change the Black Mage. Kenda, your partner will be me today.
Okay, got it.
We're on the east side.
Okay.
I don't remember if that's 1 or 2. Also, hi Omega. I wasn't ignoring you, I promise. I was just taking care
Probably was
of
ignoring him.
Nah.
Fuck that guy.
I'm just vibing to some of the music from Disco as Dead as Disco.
Is that
Oop, who are we missing?
that
Damn.
fighting game?
I'm ready.
Yup.
Okay.
Yup.
Yeah.
Omega, I humbly beg. Please put us in.
Okay.
What is it?
Do it now.
Omega.
Thank you, Omega.
Yeah.
I get
Like last
message
year, I don't
Tuesday at like 11 p.m. with Coca. He's like, "Hey, I got a M6 jump if you want to go in," and I'm like, "Oh God, I forgot to do my M5 run." He even invited me to go get it. I forgot.
Look, I was on vacation. What was your excuse?
I was prepping for D&D. Who are we? Who?
You know what? Understandable.
Yeah. This should.
Nice day.
That was not me that time.
Ready for the outfit.
Yeah, no. I
You ready
was
for the-
kind of
you're-
busy,
you're ready
for-
like
Ready
doing
for the
this because I was
outfit.
gonna
It's
get
the
kicked
same
off
as
of
last
it.
week.
Oh.
It's,
Why?
There's the outfit. It looks great.
No.
He's ready to go.
Beautiful as always.
Yeah, that's right.
This is the M6 outfit.
Yeah, it's the M6 outfit. He's got thigh tattoos.
I like Kenda's outfit.
Fucking
I'm vibing.
fantastic. I love it.
Chelsea is vibing to
Great.
Kenda's outfit, which has some very big Weiss vibes to me.
I'm happy with it.
Yeah, straight.
Let's run from it. I will have a potato.
Alright, wait. Okay, yeah, just fuck it, YOLO. Omega, you're main tank, and you are side 1 for group stuff.
Where am I?
Alright, now you see this tall bunny? Don't kill it, please. I'm scared.
8-second countdown per usual, Lucia, for
Sure.
Prog.
Yes, that sounds fine to me.
Hey, Omega.
Yeah.
The bounty's 50 million gil.
Okay, sure.
Why do I feel like my life is flashing before my eyes?
Because it is.
Okay, good. Remember, inside the square and you get to live. For the tank buster. So Omega, you're on in first.
Yep.
I don't. Oh, Lena usually does these callouts. Fuck.
fuck am I then?
You're on the next one.
Count the colors. Light parties.
Where are we going?
4 to 2.
4 to 2.
2, go 2.
Those are my words.
Yeet. Made it. You're at B.
Box. Damn, good thing you moved, Clat.
Oh shit.
I was getting there. Slide casting time.
I'm out.
I can let this.
Sorry, I'm
Back
used to
here.
bringing it. I'm used to bringing it.
No, please
Yeah, you should
keep
all
doing
do
what
it.
you're doing. I appreciate you.
See, I wouldn't have a problem except he interrupted my cast.
That's a you problem, not a me problem.
Quiet.
I'm out here bind.
Alright, Sherm and
Thank you.
fuck off.
Affectionately.
25 seconds before I fuck off.
Fuck off, affectionate.
Hiller.
Get the fuck out of here. Can't you see you aren't wanted?
I can trick that. You know what? Fuck it.
Everybody else to the middle.
In the middle of the night, I'm gonna explode.
I'm gonna blow up.
Patrick, no!
Block.
Box. Lock position. I get
Oh my
Kinda.
God.
Don't get Venn diagrammed.
It's a good thing I moved at the last second there.
Look for the cactus.
Here, going.
Party to 3. Party to 3.
1, 2, 3. Get fucking dead.
You were saying?
He's dead. Man, if only we had a red mage.
Yeah, if only we had a red mage. DPS
DPS in
in?
the pond.
People are
Mind
dead damage.
circles.
Ooh, I just
I
took
was
too much
1
damage.
second off the size.
I am dead.
This
I am
is
very
like,
dead.
Yep. I have nothing.
Yep.
So looking at
Alright. So now
which way are you do you usually go for that? What?
I go clockwise. Typically. I think at least that's. It's been a little bit.
Yes, you've been clockwise and Lena's been countered.
Octopus, we should go chase
Okay,
the
better
wall.
way to do it if we're looking at the cactus, you go left or right.
I go right.
Okay, good to know.
No, you didn't die fast enough. Yan still appeared. The trauma.
Oh no.
The trauma, I have been.
Tanking.
You
There
didn't
is no
have
trauma.
Sherm, you didn't have to off tank this fight in week 1.
Oh god.
You also don't have to do the LB for this. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, but we
I-
are in the event Octave dies, we're gonna get punched.
Yeah, that's a you problem. Not a me problem. I get to fucking fight the cat.
I mean, you also have to kill the Yan.
Yeah, I have to kill the yen and the cat. And I'm gonna do it in the same way that I fight all of my problems. With a healthy dose of fireball.
Press and move on.
I need to back up a little bit. That's a little off, guys.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's see.
Kendo, we were going for like some additional LB generation and stuff. You know the strats and stuff, right?
Just let people's health go up.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
yeah.
I just throw arcane press for fun. Alright, count them. Bubbies.
Babies.
Bubbas.
3 to 1.
Alright.
God, how does he see that so quick? Also, you're supposed to be letting Bagels call that one out.
Oh fuck. Oh my god.
Come on, friend.
Sherm,
Yeah. I thought we were in that corner.
Oh no, I'm on the wrong side. Sorry about that.
Well, that worked out. Oh, I'm dead. I lived! How is he dead?
Wait,
I
how
got
Reaper
bagels.
died, but the samurai lived?
How did the black mage
Because,
live in the
Sherm,
samurai?
I'm unlucky. We've established this in P11 when Lucia dodges death and I take all the damage.
He's very correct about that.
Octave, your turn.
Alright,
Look upon them thighs and watch them swing.
corner. Omega, other corner. Sure.
Go,
Yes.
got it. Here you go, Octave. Have some decent.
It's a veritable storm of needles.
I want to move.
Okay.
Every last one of you is paying for all those interrupted casts of mine.
No, we're not.
I ain't done shit.
Shake.
Nice adjust. God, it's so nice. Black mage is so nice.
Party to 3.
3 again.
3, like, a little bit north, or sorry, south.
What do you think of this?
DPS in the pond.
Oh, I was facing the wrong way.
Oh, God! You killed me!
I'm here for this.
I
You were
just
I died. No, no longer here for this.
that was my bad. I didn't realize it did that much damage.
Yeah, no, it hits hard.
You
The real problem with playing a tank.
was walking, you son of a bitch!
The real problem with playing a tank, you don't realize how much stuff hurts.
Yeah, because you just don't have to think about it.
You
Problem
almost
with playing a healer, I'm always trying to hit my freaking addle on
Yeah.
cooldown. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll only have Caracol on that opening raid wide.
Yeah.
And some shields, obviously.
Carrigal and a
That's how you
shield. Yeah, well, shields don't DR too much. They still count towards the LB, I thought.
the shield has to be, I think, the reason that you lived.
Yeah.
Like, mitigation helps, but the shield has to be there to gen.
Yep.
Oh, right, because shielding is
shield
just overheal. It's just overheal.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Also, what killed me during the partner stack thing?
I was in the wrong position.
Yeah.
So it killed me and not Plat?
Welcome to my world, bongos.
That one, it's hard to explain. I'm just gonna put it up to just welcome the bagels. Life is pain. Try fireball. Damn it.
Buddy. What a two.
Oh.
That's a mega time.
Why am I dead? She was here. I saw her. She came and high-fived me.
Well, Lucia, welcome to the hell that is.
Great, I took that.
I would have been.
Don't worry, Lucia, it's just content.
I tried to adjust for that because I knew I was gonna have iframes. Oh, she came and spite shot me.
It's called,
He has a gun.
she has ranged shadows, bitch.
I was
got
already
bullied.
committing suicide. You didn't need to turn it into a homicide.
She's doing dualies jump and then shooting you from a distance. That's always what the dualies players do.
God,
God,
they
fuck
also
Billies.
roll around, so.
Also, I did
Speed of sound?
I did it dumb because I looked at my health compared to Octaves. Like, oh, why is my health? Oh, that's why my health is like 10k lower than Octaves. Oh,
Did you not snack?
I did not snack.
He didn't snack. Laugh at that man.
Chat, shame this man.
Damn.
Well, look, I did 2 after earlier for my player. My
That's
brain
fair.
goes, "Durr."
He's like, look, I already did this fight today. I don't want to do it again. I miss Dance Partner.
So do I. I'd like to live without.
I miss Dragoon.
I miss my wife,
Tell
Kale.
Yoshi P. Fix the fucking AOE.
Yoshi P, please fix AoE. I miss big crit fireball button.
Buddies.
Buddy.
Buddy.
3 to 1.
Whee! Colby.
Oh, yes.
Perfect. Kinder, where did you go?
Because I hit the jump button by accident. So I jumped. I don't know how the fuck that didn't considered. So I was somehow not in the AoE.
Is it a grounded AoE?
I don't fucking know. I wish I could explain that.
I watch her run past me. I'm like, oh, the network lag should be fine, and then it's just like, nah.
Yeah, no, I call bullshit on that.
Oh, I fucked up this
That was
rotation.
a small hop. Alright, it is me and Omega.
Quick question: if we mint that sugar skate cast, does it mint the dot here?
No.
No.
No, it's a persistent dot.
They would go out of their way to code a new dot just to make sure it doesn't happen.
I can just.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a problem.
Ooh.
I can go towards mid, I think.
Not now. Not now.
Yeah, you can.
Now you can.
Hey, well, that hurt me.
No.
Poking back.
Brett, clocks.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna do this.
Oh, are you stuck too? Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
That guy.
He's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Four.
4.
I'm just gonna ride this out.
I didn't kill myself enough.
Oh,
That's so bad.
Hey, by the way, it's. Oh, you lucky son of a bitch.
I have no raise.
DPS in the pond.
Oh my god.
I'll do my best. I'll get you up after I kill everybody.
If we survive.
Okay.
I admitted that
Man,
one.
Tank Buster.
I'm in.
I've noticed where the tanks are. I am not there.
I'm fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Get ready to LB.
Yeah, I need to go over
Don't
the
have LB too.
fucking yawn.
Heal me quick. See if you can generate LB.
Got it. Where's the fucking cat?
Over by 1.
Fucking jumping around.
I know, I'm
There's
trying
the
to
cat.
target him. I have to kill him.
Alright, take the target.
Get the fuck over here, you fucking piece of shit!
No! That's the whole point of this!
Fuck off!
Insert the Benny Hill theme.
And
You
now
will
we have
die!
Mantas.
You will die!
Laser,
Come back
scroll
here
up.
and die!
Oh, have fun, bagels. Oh, have fun, melees.
Alright, got him.
Watch your bait.
Cat's dead.
Okay.
Welcome to Ad Face.
Also, bad news. That's alive.
Bongos, watch out.
Why is there another cat? I just killed one. Do I have to kill this one too?
Because it comes back.
Uh-oh!
Do I have to kill that one too?
I will now officially, this is my doom. You all have a good day. Oh, hi, Ian. How you doing?
Oh, why are they here at me?
Because everyone else died.
I'm just sitting
That's
here.
why I went to the wall.
I'm over here casually casting my spells and killing off ads, and then just all I see is Bonkos running at me with all the rest of them.
I turn my head ever so slightly. There is a sheep prepping a falcon punch.
You all have no idea the terror I felt when I heard 7 simultaneous aggro pings on me at the same time.
Hello and welcome to M6 Ad Face, the ad face that keeps on giving.
The Raid Breaker is what I hear it's called.
Coca and I encountered some bullshit today.
Oh boy.
So when I moved, so after the northeast array is dead, when I was moving the muse across to the northwest array, at the last possible tick, because of how ads, when they bunch up, will bunch up and then kind of spread out. We killed the last Mew as we killed the last feather ray, but its server ticked and barely touched the Yan, and the Yan got empowered at the last possible tick.
Picture the Mew tearing off a portion of its fur, flinging it at the take a
guide.
Go crazy, my child.
Okay.
I love this ad phase for all the right and wrong reasons. As I watch especially week 1, if you're not using your invuln in that phase, God help you.
So, how do we bait those mantos exactly?
Range. The first person that hits them will take aggro on them.
So, okay,
First point of damage they take.
The first point of damage they take is what did it, and Sherm hit the one that was supposed to be mine.
I hit the one that was supposed to be Bonkos.
Okay, now let me go find the stupid...
Because you guys are doing cleave maxing, right?
Yeah, we're doing cleave max.
Doesn't one of the healers take one? Or is that one belated?
Yeah, that would be one of the healers taking one.
I think it's H1 takes on the first set of rays. It's H1 takes the northeast one, I believe.
Yep. Northeast one, and then I take on the northwest-ish one and walk it along the wall.
Alright, I was going by the raid plan that was in Strat Talk, and that one has...
Which one's the... Wait, no, the one that...
Yeah, H1 takes top right, yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
Yeah. Did we?
Yeah, because second set of... Go ahead, Lucia, sorry.
Yeah. Wait, I thought... Because if we're doing the one... I think we're doing the one that Cal suggested. It's very similar, but it has both range take it.
Okay. Okay, yeah, so... Yeah, this is a different... Yeah.
Okay. The only difference is that it's cleave maxing, but the two range take it. Like that's the only difference from what I've seen. Oh, I have to go to the middle to murder cat. Okay, that's fun. Okay. So yeah, you go northeast, Bongos. I go northwest-ish, and we basically we drop the first hits and then go to the edge and drop the next ones. Your edge is kind of to the southeast of where you dropped the first one. Mine is to the southwest-ish. Okay, cool. Alright. Easy enough.
Sure.
Alright. Alright, cool. I just wanted to take a look at that. Alright. I'm gonna do another ready check unless people have more questions. Hi. This song is really starting to grow on me after hating 5. Germ?
Oh.
Thank you. Alright, slightly less DR than what we just had.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamour!
What's your favorite color?
Yellow.
Brew.
Blood.
Red.
Perhaps I'll draw.
Depends on the evening.
You know what? That's actually, like, such an honest answer, though.
It's either pink or black.
Buddy.
The last time the dress is
Buddies.
Black and gold, bud.
Where are we going?
2 to 4? 2 to 4.
Oh, I'm going the wrong fucking way!
That off.
This is fine. I exploded.
Oh.
I think Bagels and I crossed over.
Why would you do this to me, Lucia?
Because
I'll
I fucked up.
I'll get Lucia after this. I'll get just shield him it up.
Okay.
Tank Buster.
This might be a problem.
He'll be fine.
Okay. No.
See?
I appreciate they're trying to drop the Buster on him, but remember, he has Invul.
No, that was...
They'll get the debuff. They'll still get the debuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll get the debuff. They just won't take damage.
Omega and Lucia.
When I think of guests, I think of these prickly fellows.
So I need to go west.
Over there.
Watch out! It's a veritable storm of needles.
Man.
Oh shit!
Yeah, you brought that in a bit early, buddy. I watched.
I love.
I almost did the same thing, and I'm like, no, one more cast, and then I see Omega fly in.
I'm sorry, I mistimed that. That was completely on my fault. I mistimed that.
Incoming Lalafell missile.
Is that a Lalafell I see approaching? Oh no.
That was great.
That is the angriest Lalafell missile I have ever seen. He was ready.
Can someone just put like stock sound
Stonk.
stock explosion sound effects?
Just the old-fashioned. What the fuck?
Oh yeah. With the laughter in the back, laugh track in the background.
Yep. Oh yeah.
You have to add the Benny Hill.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's required. Sorry, the Wilhelm string. Sorry.
Oh yeah, it's that screen that goes like ah.
No, it's more like ah!
Oh, dude, that was totally it.
We are full of the dumbest, memeiest people. I love it here.
Like
Parties.
1 to 3. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6.
Oh my god.
I almost walled it. I almost walled it, but I didn't.
How are you alive?
I've gotten very good at that jump.
Great.
Clocks.
Cax.
Oh my god. Kenda, new Black Mage feels so good.
How did Bongo's dead? Tank Buster.
I should
Took
probably move.
146,000 damage.
Yeah, that would do it.
Yeah,
And I think that would do me in too.
Wow, only 146,000?
146, 447.
See, that makes more sense.
Alright. Clear it up. Let's focus on the desert.
Bongos and
You'll be going to the northeast corner.
Oh, that's right.
It's a veritable storm of needles.
How did that work? I'm getting really good at knowing when I need to go to the center here.
Clocks.
Oh cool, I don't have to move. Black Mage Gaming, let's go!
Mac Blaze Gaming. Target of 1.
You don't want to get caught in that.
North side of 1. What do you? No! No! Give me out!
Got him.
Dead. He's dead.
That was nice! No!
We got jumpy ones for DPS.
It's gone.
Oh, I got clipped by somebody else.
I'm where I'm supposed to be!
I did it incorrectly, I'm sorry.
Live.
Yeah, no, so, Clat, I will always be at B.
Oh.
Okay. Clat, I will always be planted at B.
Okay.
LB?
In a second.
Well, that was not a great thing for me to
I
die.
need a little love.
A transformative piece! The beam has been completely remade!
Come back here, you fucking piece of shit!
Spawns. Oh, I hit it. It does, damn it. Okay.
I got it a second too late, I'm sorry.
No,
We might need. No, we might need to move the Yan a little bit south.
Yeah, move a little to the
Because we were
south.
cleaving it.
Kill that fucking cat.
Cat's dead.
Cat's dead, I killed it in time.
Yeah, but something very mad is gonna come.
Oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, this is over.
That's both tanks dead. Can't imagine that's gonna go well. I'm hit that cat. Oh god! Never mind, I'm not going shit.
Do those squirrels inflict a blind or bind?
No, that is the
Jabberwock.
That's Jabberwock.
Oh.
So yeah, he will bind one healer and then walk.
You have to kill him. You have to use your stun.
So, for the bombs, what is my position? Because I'm completely forgetting that, I'm sorry.
Alright, you go... You basically go up from your corner, I believe, to like the middle. So you will be either around B or around D, depending on where you go. And then you will step... If you're around B, you'll move a little close, like a little closer inward so that you don't clip me or the party. Or if you're around D, you'll move a little closer inward so you don't clip the party or Bongos. And then Bongos and I tiptoe in and out of the dirt depending on where we need to go. Bongos has a little more wiggle room to dodge around you, but I go to B and plant, and that's where I stay to cast spell.
Okay. I think I get it.
Mm-hmm.
So because I'm healer 1, I'll be on the left side of the
No, because where
sorry,
where you end up is always random, but you're always going to end up opposite of Lena, so one of you are going to be near B and one of you is going to be near D.
Gotcha. Okay, that's what you mean.
Yeah. So if you're near the B side, whether you're at like 3 or 2, you just move up towards B, dodge me in the party. If you are on the 1-4 side, you move up towards D, dodge Bongos in the party.
Okay. I think I got it.
Yeah. That was the tech that Cal gave Lena for like, here's an easy way for you to do this next part so you don't have to worry about where you need to go afterwards. It's just an adjustment that you guys will have to make.
Alright.
Alright, cool. I think last pull, then break time.
Yep.
Also, very good job, guys. It's been like 2 weeks since we've done this, and we're regularly getting to ad phase.
I don't know if that's a good thing. Ad phase is bad.
Deal with
I
it.
mean, you should be regularly getting to ad phase, because that's the hardest part of the fight.
Yes, it is.
But here's the thing. I don't want to do ad phase.
Well, then why are you still on the team?
Okay, so Lucia gets dance partner then?
Yay! Does this mean? Wait, does this mean I have to go be samurai?
Like Haley
No.
does.
Well, you say that, but you're not in control of that. Light parties. Fuck, I was not paying attention.
3 to 1.
I hope this is correct.
It is.
I hope I don't hit the wall. I didn't.
Blocks. Oh my god, I thought I was gonna clean the Omega.
I'm fine. I'm in.
Tank Buster.
Just stand to the north.
Yeah, I'm just used to moving her north after that. Octave, your turn!
Me and Omega. Omega, please do not abuse.
She has been a fan of the Lala tank.
I promise not to try!
I can only promise to try.
Did you not try?
I think I can. Not yet. I can go this way. Plat has learned to start trusting me. That's dangerous of him.
Lucia with the balls of tungsten.
Listen, casty
Blocks,
noises.
blocks.
Black mage choices, let's go!
Party to 4. Party to 4. South side of 4. South side of 4. Or wait, no, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
What do you think of this?
I don't.
DPS in.
Alright, shove us to the pond.
No, please tell me that
DPS
stays
out.
sad.
DPS shake it all about.
That's what it's all about.
You
Tank
have to
Buster.
go in, You tank buster around. That's what it's all about.
Alright. Head phase. Try to squeeze out that one last one. Come on, we're almost there.
We got it.
Hell
There we
yeah.
go.
One, two, 3, 4.
You go play our thumb.
Oh, nice!
She got me. Oh no, I got it. Never mind.
Octo, move it a bit south, please.
That is a nice AoE there.
Thank you.
You two cat. Keep one heart.
Back here, you fucking bitch.
Cat's almost dead.
Cat's
Cat
dead.
is dead.
Come on, give me.
Thank you for killing the cat. You did.
You're welcome. I'm doing my best. It's gonna hurt.
Prioritize the Jabbo once he appears. There he is.
I got him.
Prioritize the Jabbo.
Let me target.
I'm trying. I'm dying.
Oh fuck.
Damn
That,
cat!
Oh no.
that just damage.
Ow! Why is he still alive?
I was paying too much attention to the
Yeah,
Jabberwock,
no,
and
we
it's
needed
my
to
bad.
kill that Manta.
Yeah, the Manta that was still on me was still alive. Still, that was very good.
Very, very
And
good.
edge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I knew once we started getting the basics of ad phase down, we were going to start having much less problems.
Kenda,
Yeah.
what is the ad priority?
I don't know because you're using a different strat than I use for the entirety of the week.
It's still cleave max priority.
I never did cleave max.
God damn it.
Literally, we
I'm-
cleared this fight. This was day 3 or 4. We never. Our group looked at cleave maxing like we prefer the other strat. Because you.
There we
leave
go.
Yeah.
Yan Cat Ray Scroll. And then when Jabba appears, prioritize Jabba.
Yeah, and single target the Jabba.
Yeah.
When it comes
And
up.
also, as off tank, I was off tank, so I'm usually off my own corner, taking autos from the end.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, aside from taking autos, off tank has it the easiest. Because they just get to be like, okay, attack the end.
Fight the terrifying, adorable sheep.
Yeah. Main tank hasn't roughed this just because you have to watch your movement with the moons. That is literally the hardest part about this fight for main tank.
Yeah.
Before something bad happens.
What? There's a meme I'm thinking of where it's a guy driving by being all happy, and then the other guy's dead on the floor, on fire.
This ain't about him.
That is the average off tank versus main tank experience.
Well, from my current experience of one main tank, I mostly know them as being masochistic.
Sherm can confirm this.
Hi, Sherm.
Yeah, and also I'm saying this for Octave. That's exactly where I usually would keep the Yan. That's for my group, where you had
Lucia,
the
did you see my
first
house?
Yan.
Yeah,
at
I'm
least.
going in.
Yeah, the strat we're doing has him pretty much on D to start. You know, and pull a little off, and then
Yeah.
the other one grab on A and pull north.
Yeah,
So-
that's pretty much.
There should be make community a smaller radius. Just during this fight.
Oh,
Walls have eyes.
like, there's also during.
You can once the rays are claimed, you can bring the squirrels and the Voss over so we can big old cleaves on them.
Yeah.
Yep, and that's exactly what I've been doing.
Yeah,
Yep.
you cleave Bongos is first, I believe, and then you cleave mine.
Yeah.
Because life is pain. I have the easiest fucking rotation for goddamn cleaving, and I am single targeting 90% of the ad phase.
Would you like to Dragoon it?
No, I don't want to swap from easiest DPS to hardest. Oh, unless you're just saying, do you want to go to Dragoon? I can't imagine a Dragoon chasing down the goddamn cat.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Also during like the first set of rays is a 2 minute window because you want to try to burst the rays down as fast as you can, and if you, it's possible with the damage because I've done it, is you can also burst down the first ray, and if you're damaged and you've got enough burst going on, you can burst down the second ray and about 2 to 3 of the Mews at the same time. Thus freeing up the main tank from taking damage. Because it's not only the Mew, you're taking autos from the Mews, you're taking autos from Sugar Riot.
Oh my god.
And it sucks. Because it's like... Because the only saving grace on Warrior during the Mew phase is when I get the other 2 Mews, is Damnation. Because of the thorns. Because the thorn proc on it.
I really like what you did with the place, Broncos.
It looks really, really good. That's a very impressive job, Broncos. Also, Omega, there's a link for you that I'm sure you'll appreciate. Let's say I got a perfect point of view of Lala Missile.
Oh, I gotta see this. I'm probably gonna share this with Coca.
Oh, absolutely. You can also just straight up tag him here, too. Okay.
Beep, beep, beep.
Tactical nuke! There's literally a perfect amount of, like, tactical nuke incoming you could absolutely put in there.
This is why we take the big weapon away from Revenant, Lucia.
Mm-hmm. No, we do not take away the big weapon from Revenant. Also, I asked, and then I think we got interrupted like halfway through, but why is being absolute gremlin Revenant so just fucking satisfying, man?
Small girl, big weapon.
That tree has a hitbox on the top.
It does? Wow.
Yeah, I hit something on the way down. Ha! I'm on it.
Wow! Man, there's a weird cat stuck in my tree.
Now there's a Lalafell.
He missed! Point and laugh at that man!
There we go. There we go.
I have the high ground, Bananakin.
You'll fuck yourself.
I should go rewatch that Badger video. It's fucking hilarious. Alright, I will be right back real quick.
Alright, Sherm, don't mind me, I'm just, doing stuff in your house.
Get out of my walls!
No. I'm not in your walls.
Continue.
The menacing aura of a Vieira just floating there.
Look. You're a Gothnami about me and I can't say no to you. What?
That again?
I didn't say anything.
I'm back.
Who said you were allowed here?
The ownership of the Discord did.
Oh, allow it.
I don't know. Where's your get out of jail free card?
Pulls out DM screen, sets it on table.
Pulls out fucking Monopoly.
He pulls out Monopoly, grabs the card.
I hold up the DM screen to the light just to check if it's fake.
It does say Pathfinder 2e on it. Because I don't know what happened to my D&D 5e one. Oh god, if there was a way that I did not have to recreate all the subclasses, but could have you guys play Pathfinder 2e, I would be super debated to swap over to that
I
one.
so would rather play Pathfinder 2e. I've been loving
I've not played Pathfinder, actually.
Pathfinder's been fun.
Pathfinder...
I mean, you see me dealing 33 points of
So,
damage.
Pathfinder 2e makes your level as much of an input, but it does make the number 20 less important. It's still usually a guaranteed crit, but basically crits are now rolling 10 above whatever your value, your like DC value is.
I love that so much.
It's
that's
as a
one of my
DM, my favorite. So here's the thing. As a squad of 6 characters at level 8, you guys could fight a level 20 character and win in D&D 5e. As a squad of 6 characters at level 8, you could not win against against a level 20 character. As a GM, I like this a lot because it means I can put a legitimately threatening force against you that's just like, yeah, no, you have numbers. You can't hit this character, though. You're rolling 20s and barely tapping the AC.
Yeah, because that critical...
I said, Sonny.
Going 10 above, that's also true for going 10 below. You can critically fail. And it's honestly really cool like that part of the system. And let's say you could never even roll. Let's say the thing has such a high AC that if you were to try and hit it, you would miss.
Yeah.
The only way you could hit it is by rolling a natural 20. All a natural 20 does, natural 20 does, is go up or down a state. So if you were to miss, it would turn that into a regular hit.
It does. Okay, so 20s can still crit.
Yeah. So if you were to only be able to hit it, that's pretty much what it does. It just makes so a natural 20 just puts up one stage so you can crit.
Okay, I didn't remember that and didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Okay, so 20s still matter.
Yes. 20s still matter, yes. But you can't just, like, hit something. It's like... Because if you were to still critically fail, if you could only critically fail on something, you can never hit it, ever. Even rolling a 20 would still be a miss.
Yeah. Which level 1 to 5/10-ish characters can do.
Yeah.
Depending on the level of the threat. I had a very fun introduction where I used this to kind of like they met the equivalent. I wouldn't say the equivalent of like Varus. It would have been like the equivalent, or not Varus Ratio. It would have been the equivalent of like you guys meeting like I guess Lady O would be it. You guys meeting like a that level character and being like, all right, we're about to throw down with her, and me being like, if you insist. So the Koji Tato one-shot game would have gone very different in Pathfinder 2e.
Yeah.
You guys would not have won that fight. Not easily, at any rate, and you definitely would not have crit the multiple times you guys did.
Yeah, and also another thing. You aren't as squishy at level 1 and 2. You can actually take a hit, even though the enemies also deal a lot more damage.
Yeah. Because
at level 1, my swashbuckler had 19 HP.
Yeah.
And at level 2, she has 30.
Yeah. Yeah, you get like a bonus for like having your class plus what your con plus hit dice would be. It's kind of nice.
Yeah.
I will say numbers in that game get really weird really fast, though. It's not as bad as Starfinder. 1E's numbers can get, where I had a character, a level 1 character in a D20 based system who had plus 15 to 1 stat at level 1.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That is crazy. Yeah, and also
my stealth skill on my ghost was like it had expertise and like high dex and high bonus and something else that just made it ridiculous.
My level 2 swashbuckler has a plus 10 to reflex saves.
Mm-hmm.
There's something else I was gonna
Grappling
mention.
rules are so much better too. Omega, you can make me lead and I can put us back in, or you can put us back in. Either one works.
Yeah, there's also just a lot more floating numbers. It's kind of like, oh, here's another -1. Also, Pathfinder does so much better about actually being a team.
Mm-hmm.
Because even like that 21 that got a crit, it was only that way because I was flanking, and also one of my partners had sickened.
Not to
sicken debuff.
I'm gonna interrupt real quick. Omega, put us in.
Oh,
Omega.
Sorry.
Or you could just pass party lead to Lucia.
Either one works.
Let's do this.
I zoned out there for a second.
Yeah, I had the feeling because I called out to you while Kendo was talking.
Okay, so I am copy pasting this from from the emote log here that I saw in old just a second.
Oh no.
If I see the phrase "little here mate," I'm gonna fucking lose it. Oh.
I hate it.
Please tell me you like.
I just saw them before we queued in.
Oh, okay. You didn't have a chance to just be like, "Yep, I'm hitting that one."
Let me stay here, Ken. It's better.
You know what?
Wow.
Everybody die.
What inspiration
Well,
will you
thank you.
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamours.
But it won't work. Never works with these goddamn walls.
It's okay. I don't have a lot of health.
What you took the res?
Perfect.
Okay, he's gonna have weakness.
That's-
Everybody laugh at him.
No.
Nope.
He just has.
Damn it.
I just have 160k health and took 163k damage.
The thing that sucks about that, as I found out, if you're a paladin, you wouldn't have gauge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Damn.
And maybe you should play a real tanking class.
Yeah.
Like Dark Knight.
The Lord is tempting me.
Warrior.
The Dark Knight in my group went, yeah, I'll play Dark Knight this tier. They got to this fight.
Like, nah, I'm good.
The thing is they were it for a bit, and then they tried to use Living Dead.
Oh yeah, no, that wouldn't work very well.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, like
Makes
Toka actually swapped off Dark Knight for Paladin for this fight.
Yeah, makes sense.
I swapped off
All
Black
right,
Mage
boys.
for Red Mage for the last fight.
Oh.
Buddies!
Buddies.
Buddies.
Alright. 2 to 4. I'm going the wall.
I'm not. I am gonna explode though.
Unbelievable issue.
Hi, Kenta. That wall's looking very cozy right now.
I greeted.
That was clever, Bongos. I saw Bongo see the yellow above his head. He just dove into the wall.
Right.
I'm pretty sure we were in that bomb, Kinda, and that's what killed us.
No. It was the fact we got 2, because I saw we took over 300,000 damage.
Oh, one of them was on bagels and just decided it was going to
They're
pick
always
you
on
instead.
DPS, so when a DPS dies, Russian roulette time.
Alright, cool. Sure. Sure.
Timothy.
Oh, his cat's supposed to be getting up to trouble.
Yeah, sorry, cat aggro.
Yep, I was right. I had it down. Let us know when you're ready.
Yep, I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
See, this is why you seal yourself in a room and let the cats run wild throughout the house.
You can't do that with those two.
The first time I've seen them in over a week. I love my cats.
That's also fair. How was the fam, by the way?
They're doing great.
That's good.
What's your favorite color?
Brew.
Red?
Lorple.
Lelo.
Perhaps I'll draw this.
Got a brew. Get a root.
Coffee.
I'm gonna brew.
Oh, don't say it like that, man.
Light parties. What a do? I will not read this time.
That's a wall.
I'm just gonna admit myself.
Yeah, that was probably for the best.
Locks.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
I got it. Hey, I saved Omega!
Thanks, Lucia. We needed that guy.
yes, we did. Sorry, Sherm. Mine didn't help.
An image comes to you. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
I don't. That's why I moved away from the desert.
Fuck him!
Hermity and sorry, Omega.
Yeah.
Then Sherm got a terrible idea. An awful, terrible idea.
Listen.
Do it, you lose dance partner.
You know what's at stake if you do this.
I like that's the threat. He finally gets dance partner, and it's like, this is gonna be a problem.
Yeah, no. I was in the wrong place.
Yeah, we went the wrong way. You know the bad part is we could.
Wait, watch out for Kenda's body.
No, my body's fine. I'm more worried about the damage.
That's a lot of damage. With flex tape.
That's a lot of damage.
Aw, they hugged.
We need that frog.
Puddle puddle.
I just see 9s float up on both of you guys. I'm like, yeah, that's murder.
What we in this business called murder.
Murder most foul. Really? I saw that.
That barely hit.
So we're just not going to talk about that, Kenda?
Oh, what?
The Cardia?
Wait, what? I actually don't know what you're talking about.
You just put Cardia on Omega this pull?
Oh no, it's because I swapped the document.
Oh, okay. No, that makes sense because they tank swapped, okay.
Yep. So I've been good about Cardia. At least now.
Buddies.
Friends. Countrymen, under your ears. You're going to war.
Lucia, don't you dare.
I'm fine. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Blocks.
Oh, of course you stepped a little further away. You needed to, but damn it.
Tank buster.
Yeah, crap. Fuck it. We ball.
Now that's the attitude I like to hear.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and
I
sandy.
don't.
Well, too fucking bad, bud.
Yep. Yeah, I get that feeling.
I remember asking your opinion.
What was the call out?
If I wanted that, I would just go a mile east.
Who's got the
Hi,
stuff?
technically-
Me
Hi,
and Omega.
technically
Thank you.
limited. Oh, you bitch.
Watch out. It's a veritable storm of needles.
Ah.
Bring her over here. Mayoki!
You're fine.
Who hit the box?
You back?
Box. Why is it always me?
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Because
that's
she
why.
picked somebody
I'm
and
just
that's
saying,
the
I'm pressing
person.
you, that's why.
I know.
Look, I actually want it because then I don't have to move.
Okay, party to 4. No, sorry, party to 1.
Yeah, I was about to say. Octave, no!
I got him.
Octave,
So like I say,
no!
you sink into the sand and then raise up to die. Sports in.
fun.
Died to that.
You died to the sand?
Got.
Oh.
I had barely enough.
Tank Buster! Oh god.
Watch the blues.
My rotation
Also, just
is...
never use Arcade Game Pass for LB.
Ready on the LB?
I'm not getting the LB.
We're getting it. We're getting
Oh,
it.
that's it. Oh.
And it gets canceled.
Yes!
A transformative piece. The fiend has been
Come here,
completely
you stupid fucking cat!
Remember, Yan, cat, raise, squirrels.
That's dead.
Come here. Thank you.
Raise her up. Northeast ray first. Northeast ray first. Jab is out.
Uh-oh.
I need this thing dead.
Oh, no.
Single target jab. Single target jab.
We should also work on an order for. Oh, good lord, no, please.
Guys,
Please,
be
I'm
careful,
so
there's a
sorry.
yan.
There's a yan on the loose. Okay. So,
yan
real
on the
quick,
loose is
what was the question you were asking, Biggles?
We should decide a stun order. So we don't
Tank
overlap.
melee 1, melee 2.
Did
Because
you
tank,
get 3 stuns off or only 2?
you can get 3, but tanks have to be first because tank stun is 5 seconds.
Understood.
Oh yeah. Huh.
Low blow, it hits hard.
So it's tank stun, melee 1 stun, because then tank stun is 5 seconds, melee 2 stun is 2 seconds, and then melee 1's 1 second is 1. And I was a little early on it, so typically tank wants to stun about here, like anywhere between here to here. Melee 2 wants to stun about here, and then melee 1 wants to start around C, and then melee 2 wants to stun around 3. Because you have the third stun just as a oh shit we're not doing enough damage type of thing.
You know, I always wondered why Leg Sweep and Low Blow were like separate skills, but I never noticed that they had different timers.
Yep.
No, it's melee stuns in general are always if they're the first one stunning it is 3 seconds, but since I stun,
but it had the same stun resistance that builds up.
Yes, exactly.
Same debuff, just different
Yeah.
duration.
That's why you tank stun first.
I mean, the duration difference makes sense. One is sweeping them off their feet, the other one is getting hit in the nuts. So.
Just, you know, and to his credit, Omega's just at that perfect nut shot height.
My favorite thing. My favorite thing is no, you nut shot with the warrior axe.
No, what I do, I just headbutt. I just headbutt the nutsack like a speed bag.
Listen, how you want to deal with the speed bag is all on you.
You know how most guys will jump and slap the door frame?
I love it. I love it. My Xenoglossy didn't even do 100k, I'm so sad.
Okay,
cry about it.
I am.
And my Communio did 100k.
I had to write something sad, and it's not as sad as my Xenoglossy not doing 100k.
And Mauled. Oh, wow. So I get a crit auto? 11,111.
Lights parties.
Oh, nice. Where are we going?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Please, just the one number.
Oh,
that's close.
Lucia.
I'm very good at my job.
Clocks.
Ow.
Yeah, you move.
Buster.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
That'll be one.
It is me, and it is Oscar.
I have the AoE in the center.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
It's a better both.
Oh. I thought I was in that. Alright, game. I'll take it.
Oh.
Oh.
Almost.
You bitch!
Back here.
Time for Oki. Ran. Thank you.
I'm coming.
Black Mage Gaming.
I dashed her, she dashes away from me. That bitch.
Ow.
Yeah, there's no coming back from
Party
this.
to 4? Party to 4?
I'm just doing it for.
It's like a wall.
I'm just practicing mechanics, man.
It's a good thing you see you're practicing.
Oh no!
Yeah.
You're right, shoot that man.
That's a gunfire. I'm dead. Oh, that's right. She shoots you while she's spraying painting because fuck you and the entire.
Lucia, be glad fucking I couldn't rescue you from over there.
I had a feeling you would have killed me if you could.
Yes, of course.
Meanwhile, me sitting here just quietly pushing the number 2 button.
Meanwhile, me thinking that I was plus on that. No, I was minus.
You're never minus if you're just not a bitch.
Not a bitch.
I want to buy that shirt so bad. Okay, hold on. Bongos has a
I
question.
would wear it with pride.
Yes, Bongos.
For ads.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out when I should burst because because it's like I have to single target the ray, but then by the time that it's down, I have to get across the entire arena to do the Jabberwock, and then I can do all of the damage onto that plus everything else.
That's probably when you want to do it is on the Jabberwock, because Jabberwock's on a timer.
You don't, are you talking about your 2 minutes, or?
Yeah.
You would do it, if I remember correct with Cleave Maxing, I believe it's once the second wave has spawned.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's when the Mantis spawn, right?
Yeah, once Mantis spawn, you burst.
Alright, sounds good to me.
Yeah, I will just warn you, with Dancer in this fight, you will not be able to get maximum damage out of your Dances at times. That's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just annoying because I'm like so close to being able to do AoE, but I can't.
And I almost want to try something, but I might save it for next week. Because I almost want to try to have Dance Partner for that phase, if just so I can burst down that cat a little bit faster.
And you have a lot better AoE than everybody else. So.
This is also true. But I don't know how much of a pain in the ass it is for Bongos to swap mid-fight.
I will say this, with Cleave Maxing, with Sherm with Dance Partner when Devilment comes out, though Madari, especially on the end, especially with the Ray trying to burst it down, Madari is going to slap its shit in so hard.
That's fair. Alright. I won't worry about it then. I'll just deal with the bitch.
More importantly, especially when we're cleaving, Ogi Namiki. So.
Yeah, Ogi Namakiri will just absolutely slap that shit in.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because it does do AoE damage. It does do AoE damage, but it's what, 50% reduction?
Yep.
Okay.
Fucking bullshit. I
It's
know.
AoE, 1,000 potency, guaranteed crit. The 3 best phrases known to mankind.
Oh, it's crit. It's not crit direct.
It's not saying I don't say how big the room is. I say I cast Fireball.
Yeah. Yeah, I think only Machinist and I think only Machinist and Warrior have guaranteed direct.
I do. Starfall.
Oh yeah. Hey,
yeah, that's a guaranteed crit direct.
I'm doing it right now.
Hey, Sherm, could you do something?
Crit direct.
Oh damn.
Guaranteed every time.
Sherm, can you do something for me?
Maybe.
Can you say in Itra's voice, I don't care how big the room is, I cast Fireball?
Itra don't care how big room is! Itra casts Fireball!
Can I throw Itra further into the room then?
You can. Yeah, I'll allow it.
Thank you.
I will big bog your ass.
Hell yeah. 1 to 3 and partners.
Oh, that was stupid.
I completely forgot to hit my goddamn...
Whee! Where I need to be.
Oh my god.
I can
Oh wait, no, it's partners. It's fine. Nothing.
Tank
nothing.
privilege!
Lucky son of a bitch. Clock spots.
And I need to be a little further back. I'll be there in a second. Calm down.
I'm never calm.
Neither am I. It's literally my brand.
I refuse to calm down. You can't stop me.
At least it was a damage done and not a death.
I hope you like it hot and sandy.
That's true. Whee! One.
Talked about it on it.
Omega, I don't want this either, but you know.
Omega and bagels.
She really hates me, man.
Suck it up, Buttercup.
Alright.
I don't make that noise. I'm in danger. I'm fucked.
I'm in danger!
Yep.
Sounds like a whole lot of your problems.
It was. I'm also making it like Kinda and Clat's problem, but I'm really just trying to focus on it being my problem.
Blocks. Why is it always me?
Why are you complaining?
You like the other problem?
The reason I'm complaining is because I can't hit positionals.
True North, motherfucker!
3. Party to 3. Party to 3. South side of 3. South side of 3.
Beware the angry pineapple.
It doesn't go boom though. It's not ambassador pineapple.
That's ambassador pineapple, yes. DPS in.
DPS in the bond.
Where to aim your bomb.
Oh shit. You need that guy.
Your bomb. That works too.
They're dead.
You need me more specifically.
Shit.
Well, get him up, get him up.
Are you in or at Octave?
I'm sacking.
I'm in.
Okay, well, he's sacking.
Alright.
Alright, I'm walling.
Yeah, no, we can't actually practice, because I was like, I need to worry about healing.
Yeah.
Nope.
Which I thought you were walling. We were lying too.
He's doing the LB,
I'm just doing the LB practice, man.
but he gets shot before it goes off.
Yeah, it's just the practice to make sure I get the cast right. That's the only reason I didn't do it. I'm like, I need more practice at this, especially with the one cast, because it's... I need to trick it so I can hit the cat and the yawn.
Yeah. The yawn.
Yawn. In my defense, there's a guy at my work literally called Yawn.
Wait a second. Is it named Yawn because it's a yandere?
I was
Going.
I'm going.
I was fucking thinking
Let's take away that
yawn.
dance partner.
I'm gonna power up now.
You bitch!
Yay! Bigger fireball!
I don't even want it. I would rather he just not have it.
He's like, I accept I don't deserve it. I just don't want Shrimp to have it.
Oh no, I deserve it. I just don't want him not to have it.
Look at those fireball numbers, chat. It's so big.
The effects is immediate.
It's literally immediate. I am jumping way higher.
Chat, look what he needs to mimic a fraction of my power.
That you normally have with this thing that you do.
I'm still on top, bitch! I'm number 3! 1 to 3.
1 to 3.
Speaking of 3.
5 and 6.
Light parties, light parties. Clocks.
Please.
Who wants to tell him?
No, I don't want to do it.
Alicia, you were on top for a bit there.
Out.
Give it a second.
Nope, he's still there.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Yeah, I should switch back to Viper.
I knew the...
Viper's unironically like better for this fight.
Yeah, but he has to get new gear for it. That's the problem.
Say this like I would.
Hey, that's fair.
Bongos and Octave, by the way.
Thank you.
The name of the dance partner, all things are fair.
Watch out. It's a veritable storm of needles.
This is the real frog.
Oh.
The challenger's down.
He's dead.
Is this the end?
I miss him already.
Please.
Here.
Box.
Taking it back. Octo.
I know.
Party to 4.
You don't want to get more than that.
Oh god damn it.
That's not good.
I was just a fraction of a second too late there, sorry.
We're gonna need that guy.
Yeah, we do.
DPS in.
Really bad.
What do you mean? Shit. What do you mean?
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger.
I think this is fine.
I did my best.
That sounds fine.
It's probably like 5,000 health off.
Well, that's about it.
The bigger problem is where we'd have damage down.
Yep.
It's actually just the bigger issue.
I think Shirt wants to stay on the ground though.
I want to get up. There we go.
I was fucking casting it. I'm sorry that my
That was too soon. Alright, we can wall it.
Yeah.
Cat, kill me.
Alright, it really is for one, you have to cast it at 5. I cast it at 4.5 and it was like a second too soon. That's so fucking whack. Because if I cast it any later, that cat pops up and removes the LB.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna put this here.
You can give it back. It's fine.
I was also fucking up my all my combos.
Yes,
on
I
that
saw. Like
It just
tremendously, like over 1,000 less damage.
Yeah. But I mean, it does go to show, though, like what we were saying, where it's like, yeah, no, I'm not terrible at DPS. I can compete with Sherm, who is very good at being a samurai.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
That's it. I'm turning on a Devil May Cry.
I mean, that's just fun, though. Like, why wouldn't you?
You gotta do Dragoon May.
It was not that.
You gotta do Dragoon May Cry.
It's something that we're not legally allowed to talk about while you're streaming.
Yeah. I already missed my Flare Star not being 100k base. I also missed the Dragoon.
I miss my wife Tails.
I miss her every day.
I'll be back.
I miss my wife Tails. I miss her a lot.
Buddies.
One brain cell. Oh, well, this is where I need to be anyways. I definitely fucked up that.
Blocks.
Yay! Let me Black Mage in peace, you fucking bitch.
What?
Why is just him dead?
Why are you dead?
I saw 2 explosions near us.
Yeah,
they were.
You barely clipped me, Sherm.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
By the way, tanks never get targeted there, so you could just hang out with the main tank,
Yep.
Omega.
It took me the entirety of Prog. Like, it took me over 70 pulls to notice. Tanks never got hit.
Alright, Shermathy and Omega to the corners.
Man, Omega's just not allowed to have any fun.
Nobody puts.
I'm perfectly fine. Because Octa's got to worry about the movement. I'm just kind of like chilling, just press buttons.
Yeah, crap. I definitely predicted that one bad.
Blocks.
I'm moving.
Damage on his hit my soul.
There's something missing.
I love Shake during that.
It's so good.
Party to 4.
Oh, that's the wrong button. Twice. That's a potion gun.
Let's go.
Oh, thank you.
Over there.
That's actually where I needed to go.
Support's in.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
Oh no.
You
I
lived.
didn't go in all the way. Well,
Raid way.
Oh no.
That's a problem.
no.
Yep. I didn't.
Hey guys, we got the 2 LV.
Yeah!
Yay!
All it
You're
took
dead.
was
Sadly, I'm dead, and so is Omega.
Oh hey, Bagels.
wow.
It has a combo counter now.
Oh, I'm very much aware.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh damn, nice bagels.
I had a over 250 combo streak in DSR.
Nice.
Nice.
Very good.
Probably switch from Morrison to
What
like.
inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Welcome to Sugar Riot's Gallery of Glamour.
What's your favorite color? Perhaps I'll draw this.
Like
Parties.
Two, 4.
I might be dead. Oh, I'm alive.
Alright, I just confirmed max melee is safe. As long as you're pointing towards the corner.
Let's keep going.
Clock spots.
Yay! Look at me just sitting here doing my thing.
Tank buster.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
Bongos and
When I think desert, I think of these.
Good night, Lynn.
Good night, Lynn.
Night,
Lynn.
Night.
Ooh, this pattern. Looks like we've seen it in a while.
I like this pattern a lot. I just kind of sit here and do nothing.
Wow, the black mage likes the pattern where he doesn't move so much. Color me shocked.
Yeah.
You're shocked I have many questions.
The best part is if I do it right and Clat does it right, I can teleport over to him too.
Block spots. For a second there, I thought people were overlapping, but it was a tank.
There's something missing.
Yep.
Oh, I know.
saying tanks aren't people.
We're not. Yes.
He was so quick.
4. Party to 4.
Grab me. And she's not gonna do it anymore.
DPS in. This is a weird pattern.
Yeah.
I just noticed they're called Heaven Bomb and Paint Bomb. Interesting. Yo, no deaths, no damage downs.
I'm out.
So did I see everybody running towards the tanks?
I was about to say, they have chosen death.
I'm very good at this.
Heading alone doesn't dull, don't you think?
Nice. Nice. Target Yan.
And Yan first.
The fiend has been completely remade.
Fuck you, cat.
Got the cat.
You know what, cat? Just for that, eat a Falk Leaf.
Oh, thank you. It took me a bit to target it.
Kansas.
Yep, buff should be getting ready to go out.
Bring him a little bit further south, Octave. Yeah, there we go.
Come on, give me the thing, give me the thing, give me the thing! Why didn't you give me the thing? Fuck off.
We'll work with it. We'll work with it.
Yep, sorry.
Ooh.
That's gonna suck.
The Yan's gonna spawn in the puddle.
Yeah, be.
Oh no.
This is fine. There's nothing wrong here.
Okay, get the last Manta.
Oh, it's on me again. Of course it is.
Oh, I died.
Oh no.
You're all dead. Hooray!
That Yan walked up, it casually kicked me in the shin and walked away.
Hey guys, you know what I really like? Tab targeting.
Don't tap target, just
I
select.
fucking tab targeted, and it just would. It's supposed to click the fucking closest thing to me. It picked the squirrel on the other side of the fucking arena!
Yep, that's how it works.
Kids. See that enemy list over there? Put it near the middle. Make it real big.
That reminds me, I'm using the wrong con.
Controller.
Controllers suffer.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Controls gotta suffer. Yeah.
I'ma just select it manually next time.
Oh.
Yeah.
I tried to be cheeky with it and High Thunder. Oh. Never mind. Fuck it.
Yeah, I think I have one more pull in me.
You guys saw what I did, right?
No? Oh, yes. I didn't see what you did, but I know what you did. Hey, Bagels! You lived! Yeah, and you're dead! Alright. One more pull. One more pull. We are consistently getting the ads, and I'm going to take that for, like, Prog this week. Especially considering, like I said, it's been 2 weeks, and before we weren't hardly getting to it.
What inspiration will you give me, I wonder?
Oh, shit. No, this is going to be a weird pull.
Hey, you said it, not me.
What's your favorite?
I opened ice for some reason.
Almost 200k on that Perfectio, let's go.
Nice, very nice.
Lucia, you call that a JP rotation for Black Mage.
Oh, okay.
Go with it. Yep.
Alright, so yeah, I was doing JP rotation.
I like parties, but I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3. Charma's gonna afford me, I can maintain uptime, so I'm gonna do this.
Ah, bye.
Yes!
I will never be stopped. Greed is the way.
Clock spots. I'm glad to have introduced you to the greed.
He's gonna live.
I'm out.
Tank buster, tank buster.
An image comes to me. I hope you like it hot and sandy.
I'm in the middle.
is me, Tis Omega.
When I think desert, I think of these prickly fellows.
Sugar Ray, I have a very serious question. How the fuck do you know what cactuses are?
Me?
No, Sugar Ray.
Yeah, I've questioned that myself, actually.
You know, for some reason, there's an association with lightning and desert, so I'm just gonna roll with that.
Glass.
I can read that. Good to know.
Yeah, the looks at the damage down.
Yeah.
I can read that.
My fireballs cry in agony.
I can read it. I'll find a way.
Party to 3. Party to 3.
You
South
fucking
side
deserve
to 3.
this shit.
South side. Oh!
That's fine. I'll live.
Got him. Got him.
I will live.
What do you think of this?
We wings, we're rings.
Support's in. Support's in.
Oh my god, why?
Oh no!
Why is that guy?
I was trying to.
I was going to Icarus to Lucia.
I
was adjusting to get
Yeah, because I misread.
I go to B. That is my spot. There are many like it, but that's where the Black Mage is gonna be. It's B for Black Mage.
That was B for healer.
It's B for Barson, and as the leading and as the leading member of Team Barson, it's my spot.
It's B for Bite Mage.
Bite Mage?
It's a lot like Ret Mage, but you use your teeth instead of a little thing.
I cast Bite.
Me sitting here with sweat marks. Yes, cast Bite.
Bite. It was not very effective.
I don't know. Last time I casted Bite, it gave me a +1 to all abilities.
It was Crunch.
No, Crunch is defense down.
No, I was thinking Asterion.
Oh yeah, no, that's a good
I was
good
going
cut.
for the Pokemon.
Same.
So.
All right. Well, thank you guys for coming in, Kinda. Thank you for the absolute last minute jump in.
No problem.
Yeah. Omega, thank you for jumping in as always. I think we're gonna need somebody next No. Yes, we might need tanks next week as well. Because I believe Kojin is going to be in Galveston next week. But I don't know if he's planning Galveston. He's going to a convention.
Zoom tight.
Yeah. I think he might have internet, but he doesn't know what the quality is going to be, so he doesn't know if he'll be able to join. So we might need tanks next week. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. Really good prog. We're starting to get a handle on ad phase, so yeah. Yeah, I don't have anything else. Thank you guys for coming. Have a good night. I'll see some of you tomorrow for D&D.
See you tomorrow.
Expert anybody?
I'm already on night. You can't stop me.
Yeah, I was also about to go. I was also about to go get into Night Rain as well and do a round for fun.
That's alright. That's alright. Just wanted to offer.
Yep. Bagels, if you wait up though, I'll totally do some Night Rain with you.
Well, I was gonna go fight the problem, but sure.
I mean, I can fight the problem, just be bad at it.
I'm
All right.
gonna continue metaphor
Be
because
army.
I'm almost in the.
Alright. Oh, thank everyone for coming and hope you enjoyed tomorrow. Dinges Dragons. I've been working on this for like 6-ish months. And hardcore working on it for the last 2 months. So, I hope you guys are excited as I am. I'm most of the way done for the setup, and whatever I'm not managing to do, I'm gonna use totally not stolen assets from different campaigns I've run. But I should have everything I need tomorrow. I want to thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoyed. For those on YouTube, have a wonderful night.